down. Here we go after whole shot. Some good stuff going on. We'll see what goes on in that second go-around. Big Kahuna coming in with big horsepower there, man. He's going to have to get back over there and reassess the situation. Can't blame it on race this time, or did he work on your bike? A new tire. That's what you didn't scuff it enough. Chadwick, Lakeberg, Mings, 6 and under open on track as we head out of the first turn down the second straightaway. See what's going on with this one. Chadwick, Lakeberg, Mings working it out at first turn down the second straightaway. We got the freaky fast colors looking for that top spot right now. Coming down that third straightaway, everybody's charging hard. We'll see what goes on with this one as they head down the line. Third straight action behind the turn they go. Bring this one back through. Who's got that top spot locked down as they come back down that last straightaway? Everybody's ramping this one up as they come back down too. It's looking for that top spot. Back to the stripe. We're going to go National Age Group number 10 bike. We're going to go Chadwick. Chadwick on the top spot. Back to the line. We get this one wrapped up with the 20 bike. Going to go Mings on the 2. Lakeberg on the 3 as they head for home. I saw a lot of those guys when I was on my Minnesota tour, and it's good to see you guys at the National right now. Orange, Zephyr, Mara, got to be Dynamite Daisy Noyola on the top spot. She runs down the 3 straightaway into that last turn over the short chute. She comes into that last straightaway. Got this one wrapped up on that top spot, taking one straight to a main event as we get things wrapped up right now. The world number 2 bike going to go Noyola on the top spot. Escort factory colors. She drives it back out of Moto 6. Seventure Moto out of the second, down the second, third straightaway. Farley, Tolson, Colby, Barnes, Dooney looking for Macias and Cattell. Get things kicked into high gear down that 3 straightaway. Got to be little JT Tollefson on the top spot as she runs this one for home down the last straightaway. Looking for that 2 spot. Going to be a 10 bike. Going to get this one going on. Got to be Colby. FXR Ride Brand looking for a 3. Back to the stripe. Looks like it's going to be your 11 bike. We'll hold it down right there as we come back through. Macias. Out of Moto number 7, H Moto down the 3 straightaway. Got a couple of Black Widows out front. Run of the show. Cox, Brutzman got the top spot. Sandoval, Mullins working this one out of that last turn. Get the Black Widows creeping up out front. They'll bring this one down the last straightaway. Back to the stripe. We're going to go with the National Age Group number 10 bike, and the 19 will get it done. Brutzman, Cox, 1 and 2 out of Moto number 8. Moto out of the first turn, or second turn, third straightaway. Factory Syndicate, LSG trying to crank things up. Gallegos, Anderson, Cattell, Lunara, Schumann, Massa working this one out. Got to be the Laser Show Schumann out front. Out of the last straightaway, coming back to me, looking for that 2 spot. Cruzita Racer. Got to be a BMX Shark picking it up on the 2, back to the line. We'll take 2 back to the stripe. Nag 1, Nag 4, get it done. Top spots. Out of Moto number 9, Tincher Moto out of the second turn, third straightaway. Who's got the horsepower in this one? Barry, Noyola, Massa, Jackson, and Helt coming down the 3 straightaway, trying to ramp things up into that last turn. Let's see who's got the horsepower to get it done on the way back through. Gnarly Charlie, Noyola on the front line run. Littleton, Colorado, getting a little bit of that high altitude training going on with Noyola. Back to the stripe. We'll go with the 12 bike. The Mayor Massa will get it done for Factory Mangler out of Elgin, Illinois. Out of Moto number 10, 11's a Moto. Gibson, Barry, Pollock, Shazano out front, running the show. Local rider getting it done on the top spot. Saw the track walk with him the other day as we come back down the last straightaway. Got this one wrapped up, back to the line. National Age Group number 20 bike will get it rolling back through. Going to be the Black Widow ride. Shazano on the front line run. Back to the stripe. Out of Moto 11, 12's your Moto. Muth, Barry, Meyer, Kadrowski. Creeping down the 3 straightaway, another Black Widow rider on that top spot. Minnesota in the house this weekend as we come back at us out of that last straightaway. Daylight Cycles picking it up on the 2. Going to be Barry taking 1 straight to a main event. 12's your Moto down the last straight. Back to the stripe. We'll go with the 26, Kadrowski. Palomaki, Salmon, Palomaki, and Larson out of the first turn. Second straightaway. Got to be Palomaki on the top spot. Coming into turn number 2. Taking 1 straight to a main event. Keeping things locked in on that top spot. Palomaki running the show down the 3 straightaway. Larson trying to ramp things up. The Assassinator, Factory Ripped Rider trying to keep things in lock on that 2 spot as we head forward into the last couple of turns. Moto 13 coming back through. Still got that top spot. Gold Cup coming back at us. Prime time. Palomaki on that Gold Cup 3 as she drives this one back down that last straightaway on Marquette, Michigan. She'll bring it back to the line. That's the way to go out of Moto 13. Another one headed downtown. Emerson Priest parking. Little JT Tullifson got a pretty good shot into the Sindit turn. 11-12 girls cruisers on the front line run. Oh, a little bar banging going on out first turn down the second straightaway. Trying to kick things into high gear. Priest looking for that 2 spot out of Bozeman, Montana. She's ramping it up in and out of that second turn. Third straightaway, she's going to give it a long run. Down the 3 straightaway, see if she can get a little piece of little JT into that last turn. We'll see what happens on the way back out. Priest still doing a little shopping right now. She heads for home out of that last straightaway back to us. Still got a little JT Tullifson on the top spot. Factory box coming back through. She's going to lock it down for that front line run on the world number 3 bike. Back to the stripe, 11-12 cruisers. Priest, Burry, and Priest, Helton, Adkins working it out. Looking for those top spots now as they head out of that second turn down the 3 straightaway. Everybody's trying to charge home. Bunch of Montana girls working the front lines right now as they come down through that third straightaway. 13-14 girl cruisers. The Bozeman girls all getting it done. 1, 2, and 3 right now coming back down the line. Last straightaway coming back through. It's going to be the Rift Tangent girls on the front line run. The world champ and your Nag 5 will come through. Burrian and the Nag 5 of Burrian will get it done. 1 and 2 as they come back home out of Moto 15, 16 your Moto 15, 16 girl cruisers. Got room for one. Stolka White, Wergen looking for. Reichel trying to crank this one up into that last turn. Let's see who's got the juice to make it happen on that top spot. Coming back through. Looking for this one back down to it. Going to be Mayhem. Reichel getting it done on the national number 86 bike. Back to the stripe, and that's the way to go. As they come through, Moto 16, 17's your Moto heading in that second turn. Dickey, Flint, Jones, Colby, Cuss working it out. 17-20 Lady Cruisers on top spot. Too sweet. Aaron Jones running the show. Coming down through that third straightaway, world number 6 plate on the top spot. Escort factory colors to shield ramp this one up and drive it back through. Last turn coming back home to us. Got room for 2 to go as they come back to the stripe. It looks like Jones getting it done on that top spot. And back to the line we're going to go. It looks like Dickey will go side by side as they come back through. Out of Moto 17, 18 Shimoto into the second turn, third straightaway. Farley, Hedges, Peterson. Got to be She-Ra. Copy on the top spot. Prodigy colors out of Minnesota. Lost one downtown. We'll get her checked out. As we come down through that third straightaway into that last turn, 18 Zomoto on the track as we head for home. Last straight action coming back through. She-Ra going to go Copy on the top spot. Got to see her last week at Fergus Falls at the local racing going on back to the stripe. We're going to get this one going back to the line. We're going to go Copy on the top spot. That's the way it goes out of Moto 18. Still checking her rider out and down in turn number 1.
This isn't your typical commercial, because we aren't your typical bike shop. We're a group of young racers looking to change the way things are done.
You can learn more by heading over to the Full Tilt Bike Co. YouTube channel, where we do product reviews, custom builds, training tips, and even a little bit of riding as well.
So make sure you head on over there and see what we've got next in store.
Full Tilt Bike Co. You feel something like nipping?
No, I don't.
All right, let's kick things back into gear right now. We'll get a check on Peterson. She's coming back off the track. We'll give her some more love as she's walking it off. Melcher, McDonough, and O'Brien headed down that first straightaway. In and out of turn number 1. Team Iowa in the house this weekend. They came to race, that's for sure, as they come down the second straightaway. Prodigy colors on that 2 spot. The Sniper, Madonna, 09. Pecosa, Melcher working it out in that second turn, third straightaway. Total points going on with these ladies right now as they head down that long 3 straightaway. That's definitely going to separate a lot of people. That's a long technical 3 straight out here at Red River BMX. The place is definitely dialed in for the weekend as they come back through with that Gold Cup champ out front. O'Brien on the top spot as she comes down the last straightaway out of Cedar Rapids, coming back through. Going to get McDonough on the 2. Melcher for your 3 as they head back out of moto number 19. 20's your moto. Downtown we go. Fisher, Chankfields, Bergstrom working it out of that first turn down the second straightaway, keeping things looking for a top spot as they come down through that 3 straight, getting things going on right now. Got to be Fisher on the top spot. She's got this one locked in going down that third straight. Chankfields and Bergstrom working it out on the 2-3 as they head for it down the line into that last couple of turns. They go coming back through, looking for that top spot still, getting things wrapped up. Coming back down to us, it's all Fisher on the front line run. She's got this one charging hard. Chankfields, she's going to ramp it up a little bit. Let's see. She's going to bring a little heat coming down the last straightaway, trying to make a move, getting a little backside going on. Bergstrom trying to hold on to that 2 spot. Here they come back to the stripe. We're going to go side by side to the line, wire to wire. Back through. Bergstrom going to get the 2. Chankfields on the 3. Little dudes, big wheels, getting things kicked off right now. King, Sandoval, Shepard, Baxter, Peixoto looking for Word and Jacobson. Word, haven't seen that kid out for a while. Good to see him in the house. They come down through that 3 straightaway, got things locked in, looking for 700 cruisers. 21's a moto. Got room for 3 coming back around. King on the top spot. He's got this one locked in, looking for Shepard on the 2. Freaky Fast Colors out of Kansas. Running it, looking for a 3 spot. Let's see what goes on back with this one all the way back to the line. We'll go with the 13 bike. Lightning Liam will pick up that 3rd spot as we come back through. Out of moto 21. 22's your moto down the 3rd straightaway. Rick Kozitsta looking for Miller Valley at Escalona, ramping things up into that last turn. Let's see what goes on. Who's got the top spots locked in right here as they come back through. Last straightaway, 4 bike getting it done. How about Avini coming back down the last straightaway? Majesty Colors dropping this one, looking for that 2 spot. Freddie coming back to the line with the 436. Kozitsa coming back through and get it done right there. Out of moto 22, 23's your moto. Reyes, Sandoval, Larson, Schwab working it down the 3rd straightaway. Who's got the lead charge going on with this one coming into that last turn? Everybody's cranking things up right now, headed for it. That short little 4 straightaway into that 4th turn as they head for home line. Last straight coming back to us, getting it done. Larson looking for that top spot. National number 99 bike will come back through with the flash. Reyes back to me out of moto 23, 24's your moto. Crown Colors looking for a front line run down the 3rd straightaway. Burke, Zink, Vanderheiden, Biaggi, and Colwell. Kamikaze trying to get in the game right now. He's going to try to put the move on him into that last turn. Coming in hot right here on the way back through. Colwell coming down the line. Last straightaway looking for that top spot. Still getting this one wrapped up. National number 50 bike. Grambo, Burke coming back to the stripe. We'll go with the Kamikaze Colwell. We'll pick up the 2. How about it for Peterson? She's walking off the track over here. The Savage. Give her some love. Let's give her some love. Definitely not the way she wanted to start the weekend off. But good to see her walking it off. We'll get a check on her later on and make sure things are all right. Coming back through last straightaway. Got the top spot locked in. Falkowski, the monster, coming back through. Got a Black Widow and a Shark. Good match going on with these boys. Back to the stripe. Cruzy to Racer. Gallegos and Falkowski get it done 1-2. Out of moto 25. 23's your moto. Or 26 your moto. Hoff, Macias, DeWinter, Scholden looking for Lawrencer down the 3rd straight. Macias got a pretty good shot out front, running the show, bringing these guys in that last turn. Raptor BMX coming back through, got a little heat coming on the inside, left the door open a little bit right there out of that last turn. Last straightaway, still charging hard with the 18 bike out front. Sheldon coming back to the line. We'll go with the 69 bike of Macias. We'll pick up your 2 out of moto 26, 27's your moto down the 1st straightaway into turn number 1. Gonna send it out of the 1st turn, 2nd straight. The Black Widow on the top spot, gonna kick it off. Stauffer, White Larson, Collingwood, Quellhorst, Tremmel, and Hester coming down that 2nd straightaway. 09 looking for that 2 spot. Got to be Collingwood ramping things up on that 2. Looking for 3 to go. Oh, it's a drag race down that 3rd straightaway. Everybody's charging hard with this one. Going into that last turn. Freaky Fast going to be the tank. Tremmel locks it in. Collingwood comes in hot. Dive bombs into that top spot. Now they're side by side with Stauffer coming back down the line. Last straightaway. Collingwood, Stauffer get it done 1 and 2. Back to the stripe with the 6 bike. A Tremmel rounds out your top 3. Out of moto 27, 28 your moto down the 3rd straightaway. Hickey Wigan, Melcher, Park, and Eakins held. Zink, Tyson working it out. The Junkyard Dog on that top spot, trying to get things going on. Or that's Hickey on the front line run. He's coming back to us. Got this one wrapped up, coming down the last straightaway, and going to be a nag one, picking it up on the 2 of Tyson. Gets it locked in with the 2 by Eakins. Will round out your top 3 as they come back home out of Moto 28-29. Jamoto down the 3rd straightaway. More Black Widow action out front, running the show. Tyson, Leconin, Richard, Taylor, and Cordova working it out of the last straightaway. It's all Tyson out front. National Age Group number 1. He's got this one locked in, going down the last straightaway. 2 spot up for grab. 09 trying to hold on to it. Looks like Crank Lab will crank it up back to the stripe with the 3 bike. Leconin will get that one locked in out of Moto 29. 30's your moto now down the 3rd straightaway. 14 cruisers, Nichols, Shazano, Vicario, Wigan, Bowers. Vicario falling on the backside of down that 3rd straightaway. He'll slip into that 2 spot. Black Widow and the Sharks working it out right now. Shazano got the local lines locked in. He knows the secret ways around this track as he come back down to it. Going to get this one going on. Moto Killer, Vicario, Big Bro. He's going to look for the 2. We'll give a little shout out to little bro Ollie Man. We know Ollie Man's tuned in with mom and dad right now for sure. As we come back out of Moto 30, 31's your moto down the 3rd straightaway. Haster, Philbrand, Stokel, Helt, Stafford, Sorensen. Dropping in out of the last couple of turns. Who's coming up on the top spot? My Name is Earl coming back through. Stokel looking for the front line run. He's coming down the last straightaway. Got this one wrapped up with the velocity ride. Sorensen, Stokel 1-2 as they head for home out of Moto 31. 32 Shimoto driving in and out of the 2nd turn. 3rd straightaway, 110%. Out front, Yankee coming down the 3 straightaway. Got a Shark in tow on the inside, though, ramping things up. Got to be Cutterfly Gadare. Gadare going to charge hard into that last turn. Shark in open water now as he comes back through. Cutterfly running the show as he comes back down the line. Last straightaway, Yankee picks it up for that 2 spot. Back to the stripe, and that's the way it goes. Out of Moto 32, 33, Burke, Whittam, Hill, Klingelhofer, and Carr out of the 2nd turn. 3rd straightaway, nice double manual. Getting locked in out front. Got this one rolling on. Going to be chasing Gage Hill, trying to ramp it up in and out of that last turn. Everybody's charging for home, taking 1 or 2 straight to that main event. Still your National Age Group number 2 bike on the front line run coming back to us. Going to go with your B. How about Hill? Klingelhofer, 1-2. A couple of Minnesota boys get it done. Top spots out of Moto 33. 34 is your Moto 17-20 cruisers down the 3 straightaway. Seville, Robinson, Wentz, Kennedy, Halber working it out. Meyer looking for the 2 spot. Still got the top spot going on. Revolution ride. Bringing this one back through. Brainerd local coming back down the last straightaway. Halber on the front line run coming back to the stripe. Going to go Robinson for the 2. As we get things kicked off with that one, as we come back through Moto 34, 35's your Moto 36-40 cruisers. Got room for a pair. Moving on. Dasheen, Dom, Dahl, Jacobson, Hinchon coming back down the 3 straight. Into the last turn, looking for the front line run. Mojave Dom coming back down to us. He's got this one locked in, coming back to the stripe with their National Age Group number 6 and your 13. Jacobson will pick up the 2 out of Moto 35, 36 your Moto. Lickety split, got to be Liddell on the top spot running this one down the 3rd straightaway. Oliveria, Jackson the 3rd. Larson working it out down the line, 3 straightaway. Got a lickety split, though, out front, out of Lincoln, Nebraska. He's going to charge this one out of that last turn, coming back through, looking for a 2 spot. Could be up for grabs. We'll see who's got the juice and the horsepower to get it rolling. The Pink Mango looking for that 2 spot as they come back through, and that's the way it goes down to us. Out of Moto 36, lost one downtown. We'll get that boy checked out, and he's getting back up. Give him a little love right there. Got to be Jason Lindsay. He's back up. We'll give him some love. Not happy about it. We'll have to work it out in that 2nd round. 46-50 cruisers coming back home. Last straightaway, got the top spots locked in. See who's got this one rolling on back to the line. How about your 27 bike out front? The bus, Richard. Richard to get it done with the 32. With him, we'll get the 2 spot, and that's the way we bring it back at us out of Moto 37. 38's the moto down the 1st straightaway into the Sindit turn number 1. Make a little noise for Lindsay as he's coming off the track out of that last turn and come back around. Macaulay O'Brien Winch coming down the 2nd straightaway. See who's got this one going on. Dirty Dan trying to make a move right there out of that 2nd turn. 3 straight. See if he can get a little pull on Macaulay coming down the 3 straightaway. O'Brien running the show out front. He's got the lock on the top spot coming down that 3 straightaway. Bring these guys in that last turn. Total points racing going down. Low Point going to win the main event, looking for that first ace of the day as we come back through. McCauley's got a little extra pole going on down that last straightaway. Let's see if he can drive it all the way back to the stripe, side by side as they come in. 4-12, going to get it done 1-2. How about McCauley? O'Brien, Dirty Dan will get the 3 as they head for it. Back through Moto 38, 39, Shimoto. Zerwas, Webster, Fields, Davis, O'Hara coming out of the first turn, second straightaway. Heard his hot shots out front. California boy out of the West Coast. Got to be Webster on the front line run. He'll drive this one down through that third straightaway. Got room for 2. Moving on. Zerwas trying to make it happen on the way back through. Still get your Gold Cup champ out front. Webster running the show. He'll bring this one down the last straightaway. That's the way it's going to go. Puts on cruise control. Back to the stripe and get this one going on the 16 bag. Zerwas going to get the 2. Out of Moto 39. Little dudes. Little ladies going to get things kicked off. 500 Namis, little Grommies out front. Vegan, Stoffer, Balkowicz, Smart, Ike out of the first turn, second straightaway. Who's got the horsepower? Who's got the juice? Smart, the dart, he's going to get things going on. Finn, he's on the front line run coming down that second straightaway. 4 years young. Oh, baby boss Balkowicz locking in for that 2 spot as we head forward in and out of that second turn. She's just been stepping her game up all week long. I'll tell you that as we come down that 3 straightaway. She's putting all of her Armstrong training together right now. She's heading down that 3rd straightaway. Local rider getting things rolling in through that 3rd straightaway, but it's all Smart, the dart. He's trying to make it happen. Finn looking for the top spot. Got room for 2 to go. 40's your moto out of that last turn. Everybody's charging hard right now, coming back through. Baby boss Balkowicz picks it up on that 2 spot as we drive this one down the last straightaway. Still, it's all Smart, though, out front. He's running this one out of Rogers, Minnesota. Bringing a little heat down the last straightaway. A little bobble fighting the wind right now, coming back down to it. Ike trying to crank things up, back to the line. They're going side by side all the way back through. Ike will get it at the line as we come back down to it. Oh, one of the Hill locals. We'll give Joanne and Dawn a little shout out there at the Hill. I know she's probably tuned in on a Friday at the work desk. How about Beacon, Jacobson, Lorenz, and Nelson working it down the 3 straightaway, looking for a front line run. Got room for 1. 41 is the moto. Who's heading for it out of the last straight, coming back at us, trying to get that top spot. Is that Santa Claus out there? It is Santa coming back down the last straightaway. Vegan coming back to us to get it done all the way back to the stripe. Oh, no, that's Nelson. Nelson will get this one rolling on. He's got it on lockout, this one. Vegan, he'll come back through. Make some noise for him as they get this one going on. Nelson will get it done. Fergus Falls, a.k.a. Santa Claus there. I like his jersey. Hanson Farmer Hoops working down the 2 straightaway. See who's going to get things locked in going into turn number 2. Going to be the 882 by Farmer trying to make a move in and out of that second turn, 3rd straight. Who's got the long 3 straight pole? Going to get their long game going on now down that 3rd straightaway. Everybody charging hard. Bring this one into that last turn. 42's the moto on track to keep things moving down the 3 straightaway. Behind the first turn they go. We'll get them going over that last little short 4th straightaway coming back through. Last turn. Still got those top spots locked in right now. Looking for the low point, trying to get it going on. Fighting a little headwind coming out of the last turn. Last straightaway, charging hard. Trying to make it happen. The 080 going to be Hoops. Hoops looking for a front line. Back to the stripe. We're going to go with the 882. Farmer. Get Hanson for your 3. And that's the way we bring it back through. Out of Moto 42. 43 is your moto. Hag, Ray, Hoops, Williams. Popping out of the last turn, looking for a top spot. Is that Levi coming back through? He's going to try to ramp this one up, leave it out on the track as he's coming back down to it. Hag out front, he's coming down the last straightaway, going to lock this one in. He's got it wrapped up right there, and he'll take that first round transfer. Out of Moto 43, 44 is your moto. Henshone does Sheen and Hoops coming down the 3 straight, looking for a top spot. We'll see who's going to get this one fired up and running out of that last turn. Total points racing going on. 13-year-old novice riders. 44 is the moto. Coming back through last straightaway. Who's got the front line locked in as they come back down to it? Got to be that 18 bike trying to make it happen, or 48 bike on the front line. 45 of Hoops. Hoops will get it done back to the line. We're going to go Cameron on the 2. Switch it into high gear with the 5 and under intermediates. Anderson, Simon, Zumbro, Schmidt, Scholden, Ike, and Branish out of the last straightaway. Got room for 3 moving on to a main event. 45 Shimoto coming down the last straightaway. Dex, Ike getting it done. Hill Local coming back down the line. Last straightaway looking for the 62. Zumbro going to come back down. The 52, that was Schmidt. Back to the stripe. We'll go with your 27 bike of Anderson. We'll round it out. Anderson, Schmidt, and Ike getting it done. 1, 2, 3 out of Moto 45. Charging this one down the third straightaway. Anderson, Ethington, Marr, LeBlanc, Braun. Bina coming down the 3 straightaway. Crown Colors looking for that top spot. K-Rob getting things kicked off into high gear down the 3rd straightaway. Got the long game locked in. 7-year-old intermediates headed behind the first turn, the send it turn as they charge for home out of that last straightaway. Got room for 2 to go. 2 spot could be up for grabs. Who's got the last straight locked in? 13 bike still getting it done. K-Rob Anderson back to the line. Going to go with Ethington on the 2 spot. That's the way it goes right there. Anderson, Ethington to get it done. Top 2 out of Moto 46. 47 Shimoto heading out of that 2nd turn. 3rd straightaway. Beaudry, Frick, Lakeberg, Redmond, Ray. Mr. Ray trying to keep things going into that last turn. Everybody charging hard for home right now as they come back through. Who's got that top spot locked out? As we've got room for 2 with the 47 Isirmoto on the track coming down the line. Last straightaway, 91 bike, a Frick on the front line run coming back through. The Blue Bomber, Lakeberg, and your 78. Redmond, Lakeberg get it done. Top spots, out of Moto 47, 48 Shimoto. Got a pair out on the track right now. Should be 3. Only got 2, but that's all right as they come down the 3rd straightaway. Stoffer, Karina looking for some top spots. Barnick trying to make things happen going down the 3 straightaway into that last turn. Let's see what we got, who we got out there as they come back through. 48 Shimoto, 9-year-old intermediates on course. Headed for home right now, looking for that top spot. The Black Mama, Barnick will get it done. Looking for Stoffer, Ava on that 2 spot. Back to the line. That's the way we bring it through Moto 48. 10-year-old intermediates, Zephyr, Braun, McCoy, Balkowicz, Weigel, and Lakeberg. Got a big lock on the top spot way out front right now, keeping things going on down through that 3rd straightaway. Everybody's charging hard for this one. 10-year-old intermediates got room for 2 to make it happen. Charging out of the last turn, last straightaway. Everybody's locking this one up, looking for that front line run all the way back down to going to be the 79 bike. How about Braun? Braun will get it done. Local rider getting it done on the top spot with the 18 bike. Will slip in. A Weigel picks it up for the 2. And that's the way we bring it back around out of Moto 49. 50's your Moto. Oberg, Hinchon, Hansen. Got the lock out of the front line run. Dynasty Oberg picking it up on that 2 spot. Who's got the top spot locked out, coming back through. Looking for those low points on the way back down the line. Last straightaway, Hansen to bring this one back home out of Bismarck, North Dakota. Rocking and rolling all the way back down the last straightaway. Going to go KO Oberg. Oberg will pick it up for the 2. Oliver for your 3. Back at us out of Moto 50. 51 Shimoto in and out of the 2nd turn. 3rd straightaway. Good run going on. Grindal, Brownhotter looking for with Winter trying to crank things into that last turn. Who's got the top spot? Looking for that low point. Got the GoPro footage coming down the last straightaway. Logan going to bring this one down that last straightaway. Brownhotter getting it done on the top spot. Back to the line with a 40 bike. Winter slips in for the 2 as we drive it back through. Last straightaway going to go Grindal. Picks it up for the 3. Out of Moto 51, 52 Shimoto in and out of the 2nd turn, 3rd straightaway. Lead rider stretching it way out front right now as we go down that 3rd straightaway. Helmgarn, Backwich, Ludke, Grimm, Ritter working it out. Room for 2 moving on, 52 Shimoto. Headed back through, in and out of the last straight. Back down the line they go. Looking for Helmgarn on that top spot. The 61 bike. Jack going to get it done. Free State colors back to the stripe. He'll go with the 39 bike. Backwich will get the 2 for primetime BMX. As they come back through and get it done out of Moto 52, 53 Shimoto, 36-40 intermediates. Out of the 1st turn, 2nd straightaway, Simon Jackson the 3rd, Hedges, Henry, Schmidt working it in and out of that 2nd turn, 3rd straightaway. Gold Cup played out front, got the lock on this one. Henry, Hedges trying to crank things up down the 3 straightaway. He's trying to lock it in for that 2 spot. Room for 2 to go, 36-40 intermediates. 53's the Moto headed forward out of that last turn. Still got the Dynasty colors on the top spot with the B bike. Comes back through last straightaway. Going to go with Henry and Hedges. 1-2 back to the line. That's the way those boys are bringing back in. Out of Moto 53, 54 Shimoto. Out of the 1st turn, 2nd straightaway. Booting at McCoy. Melchert headed into that 2nd turn. OG McCoy looking for a top spot right now as he drives it down that 3 straightaway. Booting it. cranking things up, see if he's got a little extra horsepower, a little extra juice in the tank for him. Down that third straightaway, Melchert running on 3. As we keep things moving into the last turn, last straightaway, he's still got that top spot. It's all level up. Coming down the line, last straightaway, McCoy on the top spot. He'll run this one. Going to go Phillip on the 2, Melchert on the 3. That's the way we get it done out of Moto 54, 55's your moto. Looks like the last of the 56 and over, the 56 and over intermediates, last of the intermediates. Nevrata looking for Oberg, Fields, Edwards, Zerwas coming down the 3 straightaway. Got room for 2, moving on to a main event. 56 and over intermediate on track. As they head forward in and out of that last turn, who's got the front line run going on with this one as they come back down the last straightaway? Got the top spot locked in with a 158 bike. Naverdale coming back to the stripe. He'll get it done with the 66 bike. Nooney's going to go Edwards to pick it up for the 2. And welcome to the Girls Club. Here we go with the ladies right now as they head on the first turn. Second straightaway, Chadwick, Jones, Mings, Lakeberg. Schwab driving this one down to the bone. Jones looking for the 2 spot in and out of that second turn. 3 straightaway. Got freaky fast on the top spot coming down the third straight. Everybody's trying to charge hard. Lakeberg, Mings, Jones, Chadwick, Schwab working this one out. Third straight action going down the 3 straightaway into that last turn. Jones trying to crank it up. Let's see what she's got. Looking for a top spot. Got room for 2 to move on. 6-year-old ladies on course. They come back down to us. Jones, the 5-year-old in the group, coming back down the last straightaway. Got Skittles. Going to go Chadwick on the top spot. National Age Group number 10. Bad to the bone. Jones will get the 2 as he come back through. Moto 56, 57's your moto. 8-year-old ladies now. Orange, Palamaki, Donnell, Sandman coming down the third straight, trying to crank this one up. Looking for that top spot. Got to be Crazy Legs in and out of that last turn. Minnesota girl working the front line run. A little peek over the shoulder right there. Palamaki going to crank things up again. She's got her long game is pretty strong as we head for home. But the National 44 bike out front. Hadley, Crazy Legs on the top spot. She'll come back on the line and then get it done out of Moto 57. 58's her moto. Out of turn number 2 down the third straightaway. Noyola on the charge for it. Anderson, Kurtz, Palamaki, Larson, Zumbro. Headed out of the last couple of turns. Who's got the drive on the way back home? Going to crank things up all the way back down to us. Who's got the lock on this one? Noyola picks it up on that 2 spot with the World 3. Prime time, Palamaki back to the stripe. She'll go with Dynamite Daisy. Noyola will pick up the 2. The World 2, the World 3 will come back to us. Out of Moto 58, 59 Shimoto down through that third straightaway. Priest, Vano, Barnes, Park, and Zumbro working it out down the 3 straightaway into that last turn. 2 riders moving on to a main event. 59 is the moto. Charging for home right now. Got room for 2 to go. Looking for a red Rock 1 plate on the 2 spot. Got to be Zoe Boogie Barnes to get it done out front. RRC Supercross fly colors back to the line. We're going to go Savannah the Banana Priest will pick it up on the 2. She'll get it done right there out of Moto 59. 60's your moto. 12-year-old ladies on course down the third straightaway. Macias, McCauley, Dooney, Cattell, Emerson, Weigel working it out. Little JT. Going to be Tollefson on the top spot. She's headed for home out of that last turn. Factory Box coming down the last straightaway. She is checking out on the rest of the pack as she heads for it down the line with the 5 bike in tow. Going to be the Cherry Bomb. Dooney comes back to the stripe and go with the F bike. Macaulay will round out your top 3. Out of Moto 60, 61 your moto down through that third straightaway. Burrian, Ellen, Priest, Michkowski, Klims working it out. Hell, getting things locked in going into that last straightaway. Got to be the Generator. Klims on the top spot. Running the show, looking for that 2 spot. Got to be Chase on the case. Burrian bringing it back down the line. Last straightaway. Nag 3 in this National 63 will get it done top 2 for the 13-year-old ladies. Klims and Burrian 1-2 as they come out of Moto 61. 62's your moto. Henry, Anderson, Atkins, Burrian, Wolf, and McMillan coming down the third straight. Got to be Burrian on the top spot. Landon coming out of that last turn. Rockstar Rift Tangent Color. She's bringing this one back through. National number 4 bike. She'll take it upstairs. Looking for that 2 spot. Going to be a 1 bike. Going to be McMillan. McMillan will bring it back for the 2, and that's the way it goes. Take a 2 straight to that main event. As we come back home out of Moto 62, 63 Shimoto down the third straightaway. Lacina, Trulson, Stokel, Bolin, Lentz level up out front. Got to be all smiley. Stokel on the top spot. She'll ramp it up and bring it back home out of that last turn. The Minnesota girls doing some work right now. Looking for that 2 spot. Got to be a Black Widow. Going to be a 2 bike. A Bolin. Bolin will come back to the line. We'll get it done. Stokel, Bolin. 1-2 out of Moto 63. We'll give Dan Isaacs a little shout out. I know he's tuned in. He's at the wedding this weekend, but he said he'll be tuned in to the race. White Knife. Nealon and Reichel working it out down through that third straight. They'll drive this one back through out of that last turn. See who's got the top spot and locked in. Got to be the machine, Nealon. Nealon coming back at us. Another Minnesota girl. Uh-oh, working this one out back to the line. Oh! 12 and the 1 right there. Reichel and White going to get it locked out of at the finish line. They caught the machine. I think the machine must have came unplugged right there down the last straightaway. She turned the power way down and got sniped with White and Reichel at the stripe out of Moto 64. 65's your moto down the last straightaway. The Masher Potter. Spotter's on the top spot. She'll come back through. Last straight, back to the line. Little T-Bell. How about Dickey? Dickey will pick up the 2 out of Moto 65. 66 your moto. Cuss, Colby, Blake, and Colby out of the second turn, third straightaway. Crown Colors looking for a top spot. Turbo Talgo, Cuss, Elk River, Minnesota coming down the 3 straight. She'll lock this one up going into that last turn. She's got company coming with her. Let's see what goes on the way back through. Last straightaway, still got Cuss on the top spot. 9 bike coming back down the last straight, charging hard with the 10 bike in tow. Got to be the Hoff Colby. Colby will come back through for that 2 out of Moto 66. 67's your moto into the second turn, third straightaway. Peterson, Farley, Lentz, and Copy working this one out. Got room for 1. Coming down through that third straightaway. Got to be Kim Possible. Farley on the top spot. And all the Minnesota girls. Peterson going down on that cruiser round. And it looks like we only got a couple out here on this one. And that first go around as they come down the line. Straight away, it's all Kim Possible. Farley get it done out front as we come back through. Moto number 67. Looks like the last of the girls' club coming our way as they head forward in and out of that second turn, third straightaway. Who's got the horsepower? Chang Fields, Bergstrom, Fisher, O'Brien, McDonald coming down the third straight. Looking for that top spot. Got to be O'Brien out front. Team Iowa coming into that last turn. Charging hard, not letting off the gas, pedaling all the way through down the last straightaway. She's coming back to us. Going to go with Fisher. O'Brien, 1-2. All the way back down the last straightaway. And that's the way it goes out of Moto 68. And we kick things off right now with the 7-year-old experts, Jacobson, Word, Emerson, Baxter. Peixoto looking for a top spot into that first turn. Slips into a 2. Going to battle this one out of them. That second straightaway. The little guillotine. Baxter cranking it up on that 2 spot. See what he's going on. Peixoto in and out of the second turn. He takes charge now down that third straightaway. Liam on the top spot. He's got this one locked in going down that third straightaway. Gold Coast Daylight Colors getting it done. Looking for that 2 spot. Word trying to ramp things up right now. Let's see what he's got going into that last turn. Pole BMX getting some hot shots out there. I see Wally on the run. You know he's getting the hot shots for Pole BMX. So we come back down to it still. Lightning Liam. Peixoto out front. He's going to run this one back to the stripe. Looking for that 34 bike back to the line. Before Word will get it on the 2 spot. Good to see Word in the house, man. We haven't seen him for a while. Priest, Sandoval, Shepard, and King driving this one back through. Who's got the lock on the top spot? Coming back through, looking for the front line run. Looks like it's got to be King out front. He's running this one down that last straightaway, looking for a Gold Cup 1. How about Shepard? Shepard picking it up for that 2 spot. As we come back to us, going to go Weston for the 2, Asher for the top spot. Out of Moto 70, 71's your moto out of that second turn, down the third straightaway. Larson, Brutzman, Schmidt, Kurtz, Reyes, and Simon. Driving hard in that last turn. It's all up for grabs. I saw 3 wide going into the last straightaway. Everybody's charging hard. There goes the dive bomber down low. Going to close the door up on everybody out of that last turn, last straightaway. The Flash, Reyes. Reyes will take it back through, locking it up with a 19 bike in tow. How about Brutzman? Reyes go to 1-2. Out of Moto 71, 72's your moto down the third straightaway, taking these guys to a semi-main event. 16 riders in the group. Lorenz, Schwab, Rick, Escalona, and Miller trying to kick it into high gear out of the last turn. See who's got the last straight pole. Going to fight a little bit of a headwind on the way back through. Last straightaway. All the way back down the line. Last straight coming back home. The Blur, Lorenz, AOT Colors back to the stripe. We'll go with the 5 bike in tow. Rick. Lorenz gets it done. Grand Forks local. He'll bring this one back through. Back to the stripe. Go Sandoval, Mullins, Cox, Kozitsa. Yeah, Vinny coming out of the second turn, third straightaway. Who's got the charge for this one? Single file as they drive it down that third straight into that last turn. Black Widow on the top spot. The Silent Assassin going to go Cox, bringing this one back around. 2 spot could be up for grabs. Everybody shifting gears, changing lanes. No blinkers on right now as they come back down the last straightaway. 10 bike still gets it done. Nag 10 back to the stripe. We'll go with the Fusion ride, the 32. Mullins will roll it on back to the stripe out of Moto 73, 74. Kamikaze on the charge right now down the third straightaway. Oh, he got jammed up. Oh, lost the way right there. Zink off track. I think it was Zink or Burke, one of the two. Crown Rider lost away, got white line on that one. LSG Factory getting it done out front. The Laser Show. Schumann coming back down to us. He'll go with Colwell, Biaggi, Cattell, Vanderheiden, Zink, Burgess, Hedges coming back to the stripe. We'll go with the e-bike. How about Vanderheiden? He slides on in the game right there as he come back around. Look out, it goes Grambo Burke. He ran off track back there, gets back in line. He's like, not going to let that happen in that second go-around. We come back through. Price, Morales, Lawrence, or Linares, Macias, Massa, 10-year-old experts looking for a semi-main event. Going to be Macias out front running the show. Raptor BMX coming down the last straightaway with your one bike 09 colors. Going to go just Josh Linares. Rolls on back to the stripe and gets it done right there on a Moto 75, 76. Gallegos, Doomer, Henry, Falkowski, DeWinter. DeWinter got a pretty good shot coming down through that third straightaway. The Hudson Hornet, he knows how to get it done. Sometimes he got to go left to go right as he comes in and out of that last straightaway. The Hudson Hornet rolling the show. DeWinter coming down through that last straightaway. He'll crank it up and bring it on back through, locking it down with the National Age Group number 4. How about Cruzy the Racer will pick up your 2 out of Moto 76, and they'll move on to that semi-main event. 77's a Moto. Bretman. Scholl and Navani, Peterson, Anderson going to work this one out of the last straightaway. Going to be the hustler, Navani, trying to get it done, trying to win with Chase right now as he comes down the last straight. Going to get it done. Kalen on the top spot. He'll come back through the national number 24 bike. The hustler, Navani, picks it up with a 2. Out of Moto 77, 78, your Moto driving into the second turn, third straightaway. Gold Cup champ running the show right now. 11-year-old experts got room for 2 going straight to a main event. Got to be Sweet Tea Meringue on the top spot. He'll run the show going into that last turn. Getting it done out of Oklahoma, Sand Springs local. We'll give a little shout out to all the Oklahoma folks out there tuned in for the webcast this weekend. A little peek over the shoulder right there. Stoffer coming back to the stripe, and he'll get it done right there at a Moto 78, 79 Moto. White, Noella, Hester, Etnier, Trimble, and Collingwood working it out on the first turn, second straightaway. Got the lock on the top spot. Gnarly Charlie, Noella running this one out of Littleton, Colorado. He'll bring it down through that third straight, in and out of the 3 and 4 turn as he comes back through. Gnarly Charlie on the move right now and looking for that 2 spot. Collingwood trying to hold on to that 2 spot as they come down the last straightaway. 6 bike trying to ramp things up. A Tremmel back to the line looking for it. 6 bike. A Tremmel gets it done right there. Christopher Carriasso, come see us at the finish line. Carriasso, come see us at the finish line. I just give it to Jen. Black Widow coming our way, locking the top spot in right now. Got to be Tyson. Bring this one back through. He'll get it done. Looking for Massa, Park, and Zink, and Messner. Back to us, and that's the way to go. Massa for the 2 out of Moto 80. 12-year-old experts on track as they head down that third straightaway. Wergen, Melchert, Eakins, Hickey, Williams. Second round will be coming up here quickly as we come back down the last straightaway. Daylight Cycles, the Red Rocket, going to be Hickey on the top spot. Canadian national number 1 rider. He's coming on back down the last straightaway. Good to see him back out, coming back through. Going to go to the Night Train. Williams all the way out of Florida. We got riders all over the place, keeping it international with Canada in the house this weekend. Some good stuff going on. 82 Zamoto, Tyson Taylor, Laconin, Moore, Cordova. Working this one out, looking for that top spot. Got the red plate out front. Rock 1, a Tyson driving this one down that last straightaway, looking for a 4 bike. Taylor picks it up for the 2, and that's the way it goes back through Moto 82, 83 Shimoto. Frank Lenners, Richard Bowman, Barry. Lead rider checking out on the rest of the pack right now as he gets things going into that last turn. Got to be Evan Frank, the Gold Cup champ. Driving hard. Oh, looking for that 2 spot. Henry freaking Lenners trying to hold on to this one. He's got company coming. The Chicken Bowman. A couple of Minnesota boys working it out. Back to the stripe will go with Lenners and Frank. 1-2 as he get things wrapped up out of Moto 83, 84 Shimoto. In and out of the second turn. Third straightaway. Nichols, Gargas, Vicario, Braun, Pollock, Gibson, Bauer, Shazano driving the 3 straight into that last turn, looking for a secret line on the way back through. Vicario on the top spot, Moto Killer. Got to be Shazano on the 2 spot down the line, last straightaway. That's the way they'll bring this one back through. Riot Colors on the 3 bike. How about Bowers? Will pick up that 3rd. That's the way to go right there for those boys. They come back through out of Moto 84, 14X, 15X now to a semi-main event. Posteric, Godair, Etnier, Kodrowski, Gunning, Stafford, Philbrandt. Working it out as they head out of that last straightaway. Coming back to me, going to be Cutterfly Gadare on the top spot. He's got this one wrapped up, coming back through, looking for a 26 bike on the 2. How about Kudrowski? We'll pick it up right there out of Moto 85. 86 is your moto, and now the second turn, third straightaway. It's all velocity out front. Out of Casper, Wyoming. Sorensen running the show as he drives down through that third straightaway. Dive bomber going to that last turn. See who's making the move right there. Leveling it up right now. Looking for it down the last straightaway. My name is Earl. Stokel coming back through. He'll lock it up for the 2. Sorensen. Stokel get it done. Top spots out of Moto 86. They'll move on to a semi-main event. Walker, Zink, Hester, Bosson. Yankee and Conley. Whoa, Yankee goes a little long on that first one. He comes up on it, though. He's on that top spot coming down through that third straightaway. 110% nutrition running the show as he heads for home out of the last straight. Back down to it. Let's see what goes on. Speed bump. Boson coming back to the line. We'll get this one rolling on back home. Yankee Boston going to go 1-2 out of Moto 87. 88 your moto. Second round will be coming up quick. Westerman, Young, Hill, Reeder, Klingelhofer, Barry, Carriasso coming down the 3 straightaway. Factory Redmond on the top spot. Got to be Reeder out front. He's running the show right now. He is checking out on the rest of the pack down the last straightaway. Chasing Gage Hill, going to lock in with him all the way back through. It's going to go Reeder, Hill, 1-2, back to the stripe out of Moto 88. 89 your moto down the second straightaway. Collingwood, Martinez, Bruni, Anderson, Carr, Burke. Headed out of that second turn, third straightaway. A little side-by-side with those boys, keeping things locked in. Got to be a Black Widow in full tilt. Getting it done 1 and 2. Bruni and Anderson. They'll run the show. Anderson takes charge on that one coming out of the last turn. He'll go with Bruni on that 2 spot as they head for it. Back down the last straightaway. That's the way it goes. We'll give a little shout-out to the Bruni family back home. I know they're tuned in. Funk, Halbert, Nevin, Herrera, Wentz, 1720s in and out of that second turn. Third straightaway, got Revolution Ride kicking it up on that 2 spot. Got to be Halbert. Halbert driving hard into that last turn. It's Herrera on the top spot. He'll ramp it up on the way back through. Last straightaway, he's got company coming with him. 8 bike trying to make it happen. Funky Monkey coming back through. Going to get it going back to the line. We're going to go with the 2. Halbert and Herrera get it done. 1-2. Back to the stripe we go. We'll give a little shout out to Carlos back home. I know he's tuned in. Devin, Lenners, Hagen, Casanova, Brown, Teresa. I know you're out there, Miss Margie. All those Georgia folks coming back through. Got locked up with Casanova on the top spot. Back to the stripe. We're going to go Hagen for the 2. As we drive it back out of Moto 91, 1720s. Second round coming up. Don't miss out. Robinson Pinch, God, Blake, Pulaski. Charging hard into that last turn, looking for that top spot. Got to be Racing, Pole BMX coming back through. Cashton Pinch on the front line run. He's been doing a lot of extra work lately, and it's really starting to show this year, coming back down the last straightaway. The Flying Donut, Robinson. Good to see him coming off the injury, getting back in the game. Corey Binge, Carey, we'll give them a little shout out back home in Colorado. I know they're tuned in. Lee, Beaudry, Scott, Kennedy, Alan Sonora, Kurtz. Race Lee on the track, racing a national. What's going on, man? What have I seen today? Coming back through. Got the captain and the full tilt crew coming back to the line. Lee going to get it done back to the stripe. He'll go with the 15 bike. How about Kurtz? We'll pick up that 2. Out of Moto 93, 94 is your moto. Coming out of turn number 1 down the second straightaway. Riedemann, Stefan, Seville, Penske, Tufty, LeBlanc. Got to be the big tree. Riedemann out front running the show. Black Widow, world champion, as he fires things off out of that last turn. He puts it on cruise control right now as he heads forward down the last straightaway. Got the lock on the 2 spot. Looking for this one back to the line. DJ Stefan. Stefan will come back through and get it done out of Moto 94. 95 moto out of the first turn. Second straightaway. 36-40. Experts on track. Let's see what goes down. Willard, Larson, Dom Welter, Liddell, Hall, Pollock, Bruniger looking for a front line run down the 3 straightaway. Willard ramping things up on the inside. Let's see if he can get a piece of it on the way back through. Last straightaway. Mojave. Dom slips him back to the 2. Coming back around the line, last straight action, coming back down to the World 5, the Dark Horse, Willard to get it done with Dom on the 2 spot, looking for the 3. How about the 23 bike? How about Pollock? We'll round out your top spots out of Moto 95, second round. What's up, ladies?
My dad wanted me to give you this shirt.
Awesome.
My last name is Dunn, not Dune.
Done. Okay. We'll get it done right then, huh? Thanks. Got me a hookup. Lindsay, Mike McAllis, Vergara, Swagger, Richard out of the last turn. Got the lock on the top spot. Going to go the bus. Gus the bus back to the stripe. He'll get it done with your NAG 20 bike. Lindsay will get the 2 out of Moto 96, 97. Second round. Lenari Linarelli, how about Webster, McCauley, and Winch in and out of the first turn, second straightaway. Linarelli going to try to crank things up. Heard his hot shots out front. Going to be Webster coming down the third straightaway. Looking for one to move on. 51-55 experts out of that last straight coming back through. Still got Webster. Linarelli going to ramp things up a little bit, see if he can get a little last straight pole. He says, all right, we'll let Webster go back to the line. That's the way it goes out of Moto 97. $50-50 going on as well. Don't miss out. They'll give you half the dough. If you want to get in on that 50-50 today. They got tickets all over the place, so make sure you guys get on over there. Get yourself some 50-50 action. Let's make some noise! Bench, Casanova, Hill, Herrera, and Bruni. Lock loaded, ready to go. Round 2 for the Pro-Am. All right, let's see who's got the drop on this one. Downtown, Bruni's got a pretty good shot inside. Herrera trying to get things going on down into the ascended turn. First turn down the second straightaway. It's Casanova went a little long on that one, man. You got to tune back the horsepower a little bit, brother. Coming out the first turn, second straightaway. Bruni keeping things on lock right now. He knows he's got Hill coming down the 3 straightaway. Jason Gage trying to find a way as he heads into that last turn. Herrera trying to fire things off on the way back out, but it's all Bruni on the top spot looking for a low point this time as he heads for home back down the last straightaway. Back through. Herrera get the 2 spot. Back to the stripe. Looks like Hill slips back for a 3 as they get that one locked in as they come back through. Another one on deck, ready to go. Lenners, Carriazo, Vance, Armstrong. Gate is down. The big kahuna. Let's see if he gets through that first turn. Nice and clean this time. Kerry also doing a little shopping. Send it into turn number 1. Leonard's going to try driving on that 3 spot, but here comes Armstrong. She has got the pull coming down the 2 straightaway. She's going to bring a little extra heat to these boys. They head out of that second turn, 3rd straightaway. Leonard's got the long game, getting it strong right now, but Armstrong is on the charge for it. It's still all the big kahuna. Johnny Vance out of that last. Don't be looking back now, Johnny. That's the last thing you want to do as they come out of that last turn. Last straightaway. He's got this one locked in as he come back to the stripe. Vance, Carriazo, Lenners, and Armstrong. Yeah. Thanks, Bill. Chadwick, Lakeberg, Mings headed down the first straightaway. Who's got the drop in to send it? Turn number 1. Ooh, show a wheel trying to seal the deal out of the first turn. Second straightaway. Got to go Skittles. Chadwick on that top spot. Keeping things locked in. Going into that second turn. Rolling back through. Looking for that 2 spot. It's all Prodigy picking things up on the 2 down the 3 straightaway. Lakeberg working it out with Mings coming down that 3rd straight action. Mings on the charge for it. Casey Ray trying to ramp things up. Looking for a low point as we head into that last turn. Still got the drop on this one. It's all Chadwick out front running the show as they head for it out of that last straight back through. Chadwick going to get it going on wire to wire as they come back down the line. Last straightaway. That's the way it comes back to the stripe. Chadwick for the 2 spot. Get it wrapped up right there. Looking for Penny Lakeberg on the 2. Back to the line. We'll get it tied up with Mings. Out of that one, out of moto number 5. 6 is your moto. Or Zephyr, Marr take down that first straightaway, down the 3rd straightaway as they come down that last straight. Got to be Skylar Orn on the top spot. She's got this one locked in, coming back through, looking for that last straightaway. Got room for 2 to move on. It's all your National Age Group number 1, 9-10 mixed open. Taking 2 back to the stripe. Cameron Zephyr coming back to the last straight, and that's the way to go. Out of moto number 6, 7's your moto coming down the 3 straightaway, getting things locked in, looking for a top 3 moving out. 11-12 mixed open. Farley, Barnes, Dune coming back through with Cattell. Last straight action, looking for that top spot. And home way back down the last straightaway. Got the 5 bike out front running this one. Cherry Bomb, Dune coming back to the line. We'll go with the 1 and your Nag 12. How about Cattell and the Nag 12 as old Boogie Barnes will round out your top 3. What's up, boss? 300 for the 50-50 so far. Is that your half is 300? Your half, $300, 50-50 right now. Don't miss out on it. You want to get in on the game on that one as they head back through, getting things rolling on that last straightaway. 8 going to be your moto, going to be Sandoval, Mullins, and Cox. Cox bringing this one back down the line. Last straightaway, looking for that top spot with the 29 bike. Sandoval, Pit Viper working it out with the 32. How about Mullins? Mullins will pick it up on the 2. Out of moto number 8.
This is hard. I mean, it's a different view. All right, moto number 9 on the track right now. Got to be 9 to 10 open. Got room for 3 of them into the main event. Looking for Benny the Jet, Just Josh, Fi and Jay bringing it back down to the line right now. Going to be the 1 ride. Just Josh going to get the transfer, the 12 and the 15. out of moto number 9, 9 to 10 open. Got another rack right now. Moto number 10, got to be 11 to 12 open. Looking for Cruz, Barry, Averin, Jackson, and Kessler Health. They're coming around that last corner right now. Who's it going to be? Taking 2 of them to the main event. Charging down that last straightaway, coming towards my direction. Got to be the 3 ride of Little Matrix Jackson. Going to get the transfer along with the 9. Got to be Barry out of moto number 10. Moto number 11, they're down that straightaway right now, going in and out of that final corner. 13 to 14 open, got Gibson, Barry, and Pollock. Taking 2 of them into the main event. Here we go, they're bringing it back down. Got to be Black Widow colors on the top spot right now. Is just going to bring it back down to the line. 24 out of Pollock, going to get the transfer along with the 18 of Gibson out of moto number 11. 13 to 14 open. Down that second straightaway right here, got to be moto number 12. 15 to 16 open. Got Brody Muth, Carter Barry, and Logan Meyer. Here we go. Got to be daylight colors. Got to be Barry on the top spot right now. He's just rounding out that final corner. In and out of that final corner. Charging right now down that last straightaway. It is going to be Barry on the top spot right here. Got room for one more. Going to be the 13 of Meyer out of moto number 12. 15 to 16 open. On to the ladies. Got to be moto number 13. 9 to 10 girls cruiser. Rounding out that second corner right now, I'm looking for Apollo Mackey, Sandman, and Larson. Larson on the top spot right here. Got to be factory ripped BMX colors on the top spot on the Gold Cup 2. She's going to lead them, it looks like, in and out of that final corner. Here they go. Going to round it out. Got to be Crown Apparel, I believe, sitting at the 2 right now. 2 ladies. They're going to lock it on into the main event out of moto number 13. Going to be the Gold Cup 2 of Larson, along with the 7 ride of Sandman out of moto number 13. 9 to 10 girls cruiser. Moto number 14, 11 to 12 ladies cruiser, taking 2 of them to the main event right here. Got to be Hannah Emerson, Savannah Priest, and Lily Pickles Parkin. Here we go, coming down that last straightaway. I believe it's got to be a nag 5 on the top spot. Got to be Priest. They're going to lock it on in along with the Gold Cup 3. Going to get at the line right there. Going to be Emerson out of moto number 14 for your 11 to 12 girls cruiser. Rounding out corner number 2 right now, moto number 15, 13 to 14 ladies cruisers out on the track, taking 2 of them. I got Priest, Helt, and Atkins. Here we go, the ladies taking it in and out of that final corner right now, charging, trying to bring it home. Who's going to lock it on in right now? So they're going to bring it back down to the stripe. Got to be Skinny Digits on the top spot. Priest looking to lock it on in. The 2 ride right now sitting at the 2. Got to be Helt. Going to get that second transfer out of moto number 15. 13 to 14 ladies cruiser. Moto number 16. 15 to 16 ladies. Got Stokel, White, and Wergen. 2 ladies looking to lock it on in. Almost Smiley Stokel right now. I bet she's got a big smile on her face as she's rounding out that final corner. Going to lead them, show them all the way back down to the stripe. 2 riders going to go to the main event for your 15 to 16 ladies cruiser. It is going to be Stokel on the top spot here. The 21 ride of White going to get it done out of moto number 16. Moto number 17, 17 to 20 women's cruiser. I got Mia Flynn, Taylor TikTok, and Talia Cuss. Ladies are rounding out that final corner right now, trying to lock in that main event as a 17 to 20 women's cruiser going to bring it back down. Got to be Albie Send It BMX on the top spot. Got to be Flynn on the 3 ride. She's going to lock it on in along with the 654 Turbo Tal Cusk with the second transfer out of moto number 17. Moto number 18, 36 to 40 women's cruiser. 2 ladies. They're going to lock it on. We got 2 ladies out there. Got to be Farley, Hedges, Peterson. Trying to lock in those 2. They got that boat ride right now as the ladies going to round up that final corner out of moto number 18, 36 to 40 as they're going to bring it back down to the stripe right now. I believe that might be a number 3 ride on the top spot. They're going to lock it on in. The Gold Cup champ going to get the second transfer there. Farley, Hedges, 1 and 2 as they're going to bring it back down to the stripe. Moto number 19, 51, 55 women's cruisers out on the track. Got to be Melchert, McDonough, O'Brien, Team Iowa colors right now in the top spot. You got 09 sitting at the 2. Got to be Prodigy on the 3. Total points, action-packed races. The ladies are rounding out that final corner. O'Brien looking to lock in another ace right now. The Gold Cup champ, she's going to lead it back down to the line. O'Brien going to get the low score right here. Bar to Bardo down the line right here. Who's it going to be? Is they're going to bring it back down to the stripe. Got to be Melchert. Going to hold up. Nope, the 10 ride going to make a move right there. McDonough going to get the 2. Melchert going to get the 3 out of moto number 19. 51 to 55 ladies. Got another rack of ladies out on the track here. Moto number 20. They're going to round out that final corner. 56 and over ladies on the track. Got to be Fisher, Chang Fields, and Bergstrom. Here we go. Bringing it back down to the line. The 12 ride right now looking to lock in another ace. She's going to lock it on in. Got to be Fisher out of Rosenberg, Texas. Going to get the low score right here. The 2 ride going to get the 2. Got to be Bergstrom and Chang Field going to get the 3 here out of moto number 20, 56 and over women's cruiser. Moto number 21 on to 7 and under cruisers. 4 riders out on the track. We got room for 3 of them into the main event. I'm looking for Sandoval, Baxter, Word, and Jacobson. Anybody's race right now as they're charging down that 3rd straightaway. Let's see what will happen as they're coming around that corner right now. 7 and under cruiser, 3 of them trying to make it to that main event as they're going to round out that final corner. Bar to bar races for second as they're going to bring it back down to the line right here. It is going to be the 186 ride, the 19 and the 431. Got to be Baxter, Jacobson, and Word out of moto number 21, 7 and under cruiser. Moto number 22 and 23 combined. Got to be 8 cruiser. I'm looking for Rick, Miller, Escalona, Sandoval, and Schwab. 4 riders looking to go to that main event right here. Top ride going to get a nice lead. Bringing it back down to the stripe right now. Going to be the 996. Got to be Sandoval, nag 7, nag 9, and the 3 out of that moto number 22, 23 combined. So Rick, Escalona, and Schwab going to get the transfers there out of moto number 22, 23. Moto number 24, 9 cruiser, 2 riders going to go to the main event looking for Colton Zink, Reed, the Wild Man, Vander Heiden, and Mason Biaggi. Got to be a gold cup on the top spot there. Vander Heiden on the 1, but got some company there. Got to be Crown Peril colors though, 1 and 2. They're just going to bring it back down. The 10 ride and the gold cup champ Zink and Vander Heiden out of moto number 23 for your 9 cruisers. Moto number 25, 10 cruisers out on the track. 2 riders looking to lock it on into that main event. Got Price, White, and Peterson. Here we go. They're going to round out that final corner right now. 2 riders looking to lock it on in out of this rack. Got to be Cash Money Peterson on the top spot. Team Iowa colors on the 1 as they're going to bring it back down to the line. Got 1 more to go with him. It is going to be the 13 of Dougie Fresh Price. Going to get the second transfer out of moto number 25. Another rack of 10X going to be moto number 26. They got Tate, Huff, Hudson, the Hornet, DeWinter, and Zach. Flying Hot Dog, Lawrencer. Got to be Winter right now as he's going to lead him out of that final corner. Got 1 more rider looking to lock in that transfer. They're going to bring it back down to the last straightaway. Got to be DeWinter, Esquire, and Minnesota colors on the top spot along with the 19 of Tate Hoff out of Fergus Falls, Minnesota with the second transfer out of moto number 26. Moto number 27, 11 cruisers. Got Sebastian White, Uriah, the Demon Larson, Cannon, Quella Horse, and Ashton Hester. Here we go. I believe that's got to be Hester leading them out of that final corner. Racing for Sean Carvadal's LDC on the top spot. He's going to bring it back down to the line right now. Hester on the 1, Larson on the 2. Got room for 1 more down to the line. Let's see who it'll be. The 2 ride. Going to get it done right there. It is going to be Quella Horse with the last transfer out of moto number 27, 11 cruisers. Single file style right now down that 3rd straightaway. This is going to be moto number 28, 12 cruisers. 4 of them looking to lock it on into that main event. Got Melchard, Parkin, Health, Zink, and Wergen. Here we go. They're rolling down the last straight. Who's it going to be? Is he's going to bring it back down to the line? It is going to be the 1 ride, the 9, 11, and the 5. Zink, Parkin, Melchard, and the 1 ride of Wergen. Going to get the transfers there out of moto number 28, 12 cruisers. Moto number 29, got to be 13 cruiser, 09 colors right now in the top spot. Got to be Alec Taylor. I'm looking for Bulldog, Cordova, and George the Animal Richard. 2 of them trying to lock it on into that main event right now for 13 cruiser. It is going to go Taylor and the 87 ride of Cordova with your transfers out of moto number 29, 13 cruiser. Moto number 30, 14 cruisers on the track. 2 riders going to lock it on into the main event. Got to be the Roadrunner, Nichols, Wergen, and Bauer. Here we go. They're down that 3rd straightaway. Last corner to go as they're going to bring it back down in and out of that last big corner as they're going to bring it back down to the stripe. Got to be the 1 ride on the top spot, Gold Cup champ. Going to be the Roadrunner Nichols with the first transfer, along with the 5 ride of Bowers out of Moto number 13, 14 Cruiser. Moto number 31, 15 Cruisers rounding out corner number 2. Got to be Hester, Philibrandt, Helt, and Stafford. Taking 2 of them to the main event right here as they're going to bring it back out of that final corner. Got to be the Gold Cup champ on the top spot. I believe that's going to be Hester on the top spot here. The end ride holding the 2. Got to be Philibrandt as he's going to get at the line right there out of Moto number 31. Dropping 2 off there on that first corner out of Moto number 32. Looking for Gunning, Winter, Postrick, and Muth. Down riders are back up. Let's show some love. There's one of them going to get back up on the ride. Still checking on one more. 2 riders looking to go to the main event out of this last rack of the 15 Cruisers out of Moto number 32. Coming out of that final corner right now. 2 of them gonna get it back down to the line right here. Gotta be the Nag 7 Gunning, gonna lock in that first transfer along with the 8 out of Connor Postrick for Revolution BMX. Down riders back up. They're gonna ride the rest of this race right here. What we want to see, not the way we wanted to see round 2 happen for them. Locked and loaded, here we go. It's a good one as they're throwing those heaters down that first straightaway. The 1 ride, Carr, gonna get that whole shot right here as he's gonna lead him out of corner number 1. Looking for it with him and Burke along with him. It is gonna be the 5 ride of Burke sitting at the 2. Grand Forks, North Dakota, a local rider holding that 2 spot right now. 2 riders looking to make it to that main event out of your 16 Cruisers. Moto number 33, the Dark Horse on the top spot right now as he's gonna get it done for Level Up Racing. Gonna bring it back at the line right now as they're gonna go bar to bar. The 1 ride and the 5, Carr and Burke, 1 and 2 out of Moto number 33, 16 Cruiser. Moto number 34, 17 to 20 Cruiser. Got Seville, Wentz, Kennedy, and Meyer. It's a good battle right now. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 as they're down that third straightaway. 3 riders gonna go to that main event right here as they're gonna round out that final corner as they're gonna bring it back down to the line right near the Gold Cup. On the top spot, gotta be Adam Kennedy, FXR ride on the 1, gonna get the transfer there. The 12 ride and the 13 gonna go Seville and Meyer out of Moto number 34, 17 to 20 Cruiser. Moto number 35 and 36 combined, gonna be 36 to 40 Cruisers. Here we go, we got Deshane, Hall, Heisen, Larson, Jackson. They're rolling right now. I believe got to be Ripped Colors sitting at the 2 as they're going to bring it back down to the stripe. 4 riders going to go. The 49, a Hall going to lock it on in with that first transfer. The Gold Cup 2, a Larson with the second transfer. 25 and the 8 going to get it done. Going to be Deshane and maybe I missed that rider. 11, done. Jackson with the last transfer. Moto number 37, 46 to 50 Cruiser. 3 riders going to go to that main event right now. Here we go. Got to be Lindsay Swagger. Moto number 38 on the track. This is Moto number 38 on the track. I got O'Brien. I see him, McCulley, and Winnish. They're rolling right now. Did we miss number 37? Moto number 38 right here on the track, going to be the 12 ride O'Brien trying to lock in that low score. The 2 ride going to get the 2 and the 4. So Winnish going to get the 2 there. McCulley going to get the 3. O'Brien on the 1. That's going to be Moto 38. Moto number 39, 56 to 60 Cruiser. 2 riders going to go to that main event. Got to be Fields, Davis, and O'Hara. They're rolling right now. The 171 on the top spot. Got to be Kelly O'Hara out of Grand Forks, North Dakota, showing them the way. Fields, I believe, sitting at the 3. Got to be Davis on the 2. Again, 2 riders looking to lock it on into the main event out of Moto number 39. 56 to 60 Cruiser. So they're going to round out that final corner right now. Top ride, who's it going to be? Oh, it's a close one right here. Mixing it up right now. Again, 2 riders going to go to that main event. The 21 ride going to get the first transfer. Got to be Davis on the top spot along with the 171 of O'Hara out of Moto number 39. On to the little novices, 5 and under Navi, everybody's favorite moto right here. 3 riders out on the track, got room for 2. Got to be Vigan, Stauffer, and Balkowicz right now. They're rolling single file style down that third straightaway. Taking it down in and out of that final corner right now as they are rolling, trying to fight that headwind out of that final corner. As they're coming around that final corner right now, 2 of these little tykes on your 5 and under Navi as they're going to bring it back down to the line. The 23 ride of Boss Baby, getting it done, showing them the way. That's got to be Balkowicz on the top spot right now. She is going to get that transfer on the 1, and the Eli Stauffer on the 457 gonna get the 2 there with the last transfer out of moto number 40. Moto number 41, 6 Navi. Got Vigan, Jacobson, and Lorenz right now. They're single file as they're rounding out that final corner here. Let's see what will happen. Got Vigan out of Grand Forks, North Dakota. Jacobson out of Glenwood, Minnesota. And another Grand Forks rider here. Got to be Collins, Lorenz. They're coming out of that final corner right now, down that last straightaway, trying to lock it on in. 2 riders going to stamp their ticket to the main event. The 153 and the 75 are going to be Thor, Vigan, and Jacobson out of moto number 41, 6 Navi. Moto number 42 right now, heading into corner number 2. Got to be Connor Hansen, Blake Farmer, and Avery Hoops. Total points race right here. Hoops with the low score, Farmer with 2, Hansen with 3. Let's see if they're going to be mixing things up. But right now, it's a battle for the top spot as they're going to disappear into that final corner right now. Let's see who it's going to be as they're going to come out on top right now as they're going to charge down to the line. I believe Avery Hoops trying to get another low score. Let's see if she can get it done as they're going to bring it back down to the line. The 080 gonna lock it on in. Avery with the low score there. 882 of Farmer gonna get the 2. Hansen gonna get the 3 out of moto number 42. Moto number 43, 9 Navi, 2 riders looking to go to that main event. Got Ray, Hoops, and William as they're gonna round out that final corner right now. Starting off with 4 riders down to the final 3. Taking 2 more to that main event out of moto number 43. Going to 3 bring it back down to the line. The 621. Annalise Ray going to get the transfer right there along with the 48 of Ian Blue Hoops out of moto number 43, 9 Navi. Moto number 44, 13 Novice. Another total points race right here. Heinsohn, Deschane, and Hoops. Here you go. They're rolling. Got to be bar to bar right now as they're going to go into that final corner. Anybody's race. Hoops with the low score. Got to be Deschane with 2 and Heinsohn with the 3. Let's see what will happen as they're going to come out of that final corner and bring it back down to the line right now. They're going to take it all the way back down for this total points racing. Got to race every single round. They're going to come back down to the line. Hoops going to get the low score. The 151 going to get the 2. Got to be Cameron, and Lydia going to get the 3 out of moto number 44. Moto number 45, 5 and under intermediates. Here we go. 3 of them looking to make it into that main event. Got to be Simon, Zumbro, Conman, and Ranish. Got a rider with a nice strong lead right now looking to try to check out of this race. As they're coming out to that final corner right now for your 5 and under inners. Going to bring it back down to the stripe right now. I believe that's got to be Dynasty BMX colors. Taking it back down to the stripe right here. 3 riders going to go to the main event. The 154 of Wesson going to get it done on the top spot right now. Get the first transfer. The 62 Zumbro going to get the second transfer. And the 58 rider looks like a mullet man. Ranish going to get the last transfer out of moto number 43. Moto number 46, 7 intermediates. This is going to be a good one right now as they're battling into that first corner. Got to be Maurer, LeBlanc, Braun, and Bina. 3 riders that are going to go right here. Charging down that second straightaway. I believe it's got to be Remington Braun on the top spot right now. Single file as they're going to drop in and out of corner number 2. Still leading them. Got to be Braun on the 1. Everybody's trying to get the lunch money right now. 3 riders, though, going to make it to that main event here for 7 intermediates out of moto number 46. Braun coming out of Grand Forks. A lot of Grand Forks riders here. That's awesome to see. Got to be LeBlanc, Braun, and Bina. Let's see what'll happen here. Is they're going to bring it back down to the line. 3 riders looking to go. The 83 ride, Abron going to lock in the first transfer. The 27, Amar, the commander, going to get it done right there. And the 101 ride of Liam Bina with the last transfer out of moto number 46. Moto number 47, 8 intermediates, 2 riders looking to go to that main event. Got to be Bowdry, Frick, and Ray. Mr. Ray right now, let's see what'll happen here. 2 riders looking to go to that main event as they're going to go into the last final corner. Got room for 2 as they're coming back down to the line right now, fighting that win. Getting in as many pedals right now, back down to the stripe right here. Got to be the 16 ride of Bowdry and the 529 of Ray with the last transfer out of moto number 47, 8 intermediates. Single file right now, moto number 48, got to be 9 intermediates. Total Point Racing got Barnick, Stauffer, and Corda. They're coming out of that final corner right now. Barnick with the low score, Stauffer with the 2. It looks like this might be how it's going to play out right here. They're going to fight that win right here, bring it back down to the line. 23 right of Barnick looking to lock in that low score. Stauffer going to get the 2. Got to be Corda with the 3 out of moto number 48, 9 intermediates. Moto number 49, got to be 10 intermediates, 3 riders. Going to go to that main event right here. We're going to drop one off on that 3rd straightaway. Going to check on him. Got to be Zephyr, McCoy, Balkowicz, and Lakeberg. Down riders back up. Let's give them some love right there. Not the way we wanted to see that that second round go. 27 ride Balkowicz going to get the first transfer right now, bringing it back down to the line. 103 ride of Lakeberg with the second transfer along with the 21 of Cameron. Zephyr out of moto number 49. Moto number 50 out on the track right here. 11 intermediates, another total points race. Got to be Oberg, Heinsohn, and Hansen coming back down to the line right now. Charging all the way back down to the stripe. The 66 ride going to try to lock it on in. Coming out of Bismarck, North Dakota on the top spot. Going to get the low score right here. The 56 ride of Oberg with the 2, and Heinsohn on the 71 ride going to get the 3 out of moto number 50. Moto number 51, 12 intermediates on the track right now. Good one as they're charging down, bar to bar down this first straightaway. Looking for a Grindle, Brown Otter, and Winter. Going to be the 97, I believe, of Brown Otter on the top spot out of Bismarck, North Dakota. Checking out, looks like with another ace right here as it's down that 3rd straightaway. Let's see what'll happen right now. Got a rider, though, trying to reel them in one by one down the line. In and out of that final corner on this total points race for 12 intermediate, moto number 51. Going to go out of that final corner right now as they're going to charge all the way back down to the line. Who's it going to be with that low score? 97 ride going to lock it on in. Going to be Brown Otter, the 40 rider, Winter with the 2, and Grindle out of moto number 51 going to get the 3 here. Moto number 52, 14 intermediates. Got room for 2 of them into the main event. Lutke, Grimm, and Ryder. Rolling right now, single file style right now in and out of that final corner. Starting off with 5 down to the last 3. Who's it going to be as they're going to charge for home? Trying to lock it on in. All the way back down to the line right now to 93, I believe, of Lutke. Going to get that first transfer along with the 22 of Grimm out of moto number 52, 14 intermediates. Another rack right here, 36 to 40 intermediates. They're rolling. Got to be Simons, Jackson, and Schmidt. Dynasty Colors right now sitting on the 3. Let's see if he can make anything change as he's going to go into that final corner right now. 2 riders going to go to that main event right here as they're going to bring it back down that last straightaway. Charging hard all the way back down to the line. The 14 ride going to get it done right now. Got to be Jackson and the 872. Nick Schmidt out of Grand Forks, North Dakota with the last transfer out of moto number 53. Good heater right there down that 3rd straightaway. Bar to bar down the line. This is going to be moto number 54. 41 to 45 intermediates. I got Boudinot, McCoy, and Melchert rolling right now in and out of that final corner. Total points action-packed race. McCoy with the low score out of round number 1. Let's see if he can get it done again. It is going to be the 188. Looks like it's going to be McCoy. Level Up Colors on the top spot there. Going to get the low score. The 141 going to get the 2. And Melchert going to come back out around that final corner. She'll get the 3 out of moto number 54. Moto number 55. Got to be 56 and over intermediates. Good scrap right now as they're rolling down that third straightaway. Got to be Oberg, Fields, and Zerwas. Coming out of that final corner right now as they're going to bring it back down to the line. Got to be the Rock 1, Brian Oberg, with the first transfer right here. Got room for one more. So they're going to bring it back down to the line right now. Dynasty BMX Colors going to get it done. The 45 of Fields going to get the last transfer here out of moto number 55. Welcome to the Girls Club. The ladies are on. Got to be moto number 56. 6 Girls X looking for Mings, Lakeberg, and Schwab. Down that third straightaway. Looking like the race is for second right now. Ladies are rounding out that final corner. Who's it going to be coming out on the top spot right now? Trying to make it into that main event for 6 Girls X. Got a 5 Girls X on the track right now. The ladies are bringing it back down to the stripe. Going to be the 24 ride, locking it on in. Got to be Lakeberg on the top spot, along with Kenna Mings on the 17 with the last transfer out of moto number 56, 6 Girls X. Moto number 57, 8 Girls Experts on the track. Got to be Skylar Orange, Stella, Rockstar, Palamaki, and Talia. Bad Barbie, Donald. The ladies are charging right now. Orange and Palamaki sitting on those transfer spots as they're going to round out that final corner. They're rolling. Got to be Sisu Cycle Colors on the top spot here. Black Widow sitting at the 2. They're going to lock it on into that main event as they're going to bring it back down to the stripe out of moto number 57. The Gold Cup 2 and the NAG 1 going to be Palamaki Orange 1 and 2 out of moto number 57. Moto number 58, 10 Girls X 3 riders going to go to the main event looking for Anderson, Kurtz, Larson, and Zumbro. Charging right now out of that final corner. Going to look like they're bringing it home. Got to be Larson on the top spot right now, getting it done for Factory Rip. BMX on the 1. She's getting it done right there. The 2 ride going to lock it on in. Going to be Anderson. Got room for one more to the main event for your 10 Girls X. Got to be the 48 ride of Kurtz. She's going to get the last transfer. Moto number 59 right now. Here we go. The ladies are rolling. 11 Girls Expert. They got Vanyo, Parkin, and Zumbro. 2 riders going to go to that main event right now as they're coming out of that final corner. Going to be E-Ride, Parkin getting it done along with Skinny Digits, number 1 of Zumbro. Going to get the second transfer there out of moto number 59. Moto number 60 right now coming out of corner number 2 down that third straightaway. 12 Girls X. I'm looking for Macias, Kudo, Emerson, and Weigel. They're rolling right now. Bar to bar in and out of that final corner. 3 riders looking to go to that main event out of your 12 Girls X, moto number 60. Here they go. They're rolling down that last straightaway. Let's see what'll happen. 3 ladies looking to make it on to the main event. The 1 ride, the Gold Cup 3, and the 11. It is going to go Emerson, Kudo, and Macias out of moto number 60, 12 Girls X. Moto number 61, 13 Girls X. One of them leading them down in and out of that final corner. Looking for Elin, Priest, Mikowski, and Helt. Coming back around towards my direction. Got to be the Gold Cup champ on the top spot. Going to be Priest. Priest looking to lock in that first transfer. 2 more riders going to go. The 9 ride, Black Widow Colors going to get it done. She's going to bring it back down to the line, and the 3 ride of Helt with the last transfer here out of moto number 61, 13 Girls X. Moto number 62 down that third straightaway. Got to be 14 Girls X. 3 ladies looking to make it into the main event. Henry, Anderson, and Wolf coming towards my direction right now. It's a good battle right now for the 3 ladies. The J ride, though, going to get it done. She's going to lead them. The G ride going to get the 2. It's going to go Anderson, Henry. She's going to bring it back down the line right there. And Wolf out of moto number 62, 14 Girls X. Moto number 63 on the track. This is combined with 64, 15 to 16 Girls X. Lucina, Trulson, Lentz, Knife, and Nealon. Got to be Nealon on the top spot right now. The machine racing for 09. Going to lock in that first transfer. Black Widow Colors of Trulson out on the 31 ride. Going to get the 2, the 4 ride, and the 7, Knife, and Lucina out of moto number 63, 64 combined. Moto number 65 and 66 combined. 17 to 20 women's. Got Walker, Flynn, Kurtz, Blake, and Colby. 4 ladies looking to lock it on into the main event right here. I believe that's going to be the 4 ride of Kurtz on the top spot. The K ride got to be Flynn on the 2. 2 more looking to make it to the main event. The 5 and the 16. It is going to be Walker and Colby with the last transfers there out of 65, 66, 17 to 20 women's cruiser. Moto number 67, 31, 40 women's experts on the track. Looking for Peterson, Lenz, and Copy. Here we go. The ladies are rolling. 2 riders going to go to that main event right here. I believe it is going to be the Nag 6 on the top spot right here. Nag 6 going to go. Sheila Copy, getting that transfer there. Moto number 68 on the track, 51 and over women's expert. 2 of them going to go to that main event. McDonough, Chang Fields, and Bergstrom coming out of that final corner right now as they're charging down that last straightaway. 2 of them going to lock it on into that main event right here. The 27 ride of McDonough, the sniper, going to lock it on in with that first transfer. And the 500 ride of Bergstrom with the second transfer here out of moto number 68. Moto number 69 and 70 combined. Got to be 7 experts. Looking for 4 of them to go to the main event. Jacobson, Emerson, Baxter, Priest, and Sandoval. Rolling right now, single file style, but the rider, though, trying to make some moves there so you can get into transfer position. So they're going to come out of that final corner. 3 of them looking to lock it on in right now, mixing things up as they're going to come out of that final corner. Trying to get it done on the 1 right here. I believe that's going to be a Gold Cup colors on the top spot. Going to be Baxter on the Gold Cup 2. The C ride. The 87 and the 7, so the C ride of Sandoval, the 87 of Jacobson, and the 7 of Emerson going to go out of 69-70 combined. Moto number 71, 8 experts, 2 of them going to go to the semi-main event. Got to be Larson, Schmidt, and Simon. Rolling in and out of that final corner right now as they're going to head in and all the way back down to the line. Taking it back down to the stripe out of moto number 71, making it to the semi-main event. Going to be Larson on the 9 and the 60 ride. Got to be Kurtz out of moto number 71. Moto number 72 on the track, 2 of them to the semi-main event. This is going to be another rack of 8 expert. Got Schwab, Escalona, and Miller. Rolling single file style right now. Level up colors sitting on the transfer bubble. Got to be Escalona. Let's see what will happen as they're going to come out of that final corner here. Taking it all the way back in and out of that last corner. 1 more straightaway to go. Let's see what will happen as the boys are going to bring it home here out of moto number 72. 8 experts on the track. Going to be the 4 ride of Schwab with the first transfer right here along with the 6 ride. Escalona going to get it done out of moto number 72. Moto number 73, another rack of them here. Got Sandoval, Cosita, and Avini. Avini right now in the top spot coming out of Omaha, Nebraska, looking to lock it on in. He's got 2 riders back behind him. Who's it going to be as they're coming out of that final corner, trying to lock in that ticket to that main semi-main event? It is going to be the 7 ride right now. Factory Majesty colors going to get it done as he's going to bring it back down to the line. A battle to the stripe. 29 ride of Sandoval with this last transfer out of moto number 73. Moto number 74, 9 experts, 4 of them going to the main event. Hedges, Burke, Zink, Biaggi, and Flying J. Coming out of that final corner right now. Let's see what will happen as they're going to round it out. Taking 4 of them. A whole bunch of them coming back behind. Got to be Crown Apparel colors on the top spot, though. It is going to be a Nag 15. Grambo Burke going to lock in that first transfer. The 4 ride of Hedges going to get the second transfer. The 16 and the 7. It's going to go Kudo and Zink out of moto number 74. Moto number 75, 10 experts going to the semi-main event. Price, Marulis, Lorenzer, and Massa. Here we go. Coming out of that final corner right now. So they're going to charge hard, bring it all the way home. Got to be Dougie Fresh. Price going to lock in that first transfer on the 17 ride. He's going to go along with the 47 of Hunter Marulis to the semi-main event out of moto number 75. Moto number 76, got to be Dumer, Hunter, and Fakowski coming out of that final corner right now. Who's it going to be? Taking 2 of them into the semi-main event. Got to be Black Widow colors 1 and 2. Got to be Fakowski and Mason. Dumer right now going to get it done, and that's how it's going to go out of moto number 76. Moto number 77, got 2 more riders looking to make it to that semi-main event. This is 10 experts. Got to be Bettman, Peterson, Anderson. Trying to make a move right now as they're going to head into that final corner. I believe Peterson going to take that top spot right here as they're going to charge all the way back down to the stripe. It is going to be the 5 ride on the top spot. Room for one more to that semi-main event. It looks like it's going to be the 12 ride of Anderson going to get it done out of moto number 77. Moto number 78, 11 experts. 2 of them going to go to the main event. Got Tyson, Barry, Jackson, Color Horse, and Larson. Larson right now going to lead them down that third straightaway. Room for one more. Let's see what will happen here out of moto number 78. Going to take it in and out of that final corner right now. Bring it all the way back home. Larson going to lock it on in right here. One more as they're going to bring it back down to the line. The 17 ride and the 9 ride going to get it done. Got to be Crewsbury Gold Coast Daylight colors on the 2 out of moto number 78. Moto number 79 right now got to be White, Hester, Etner, and Collingwood. Collingwood right now in the top spot. You got Hester, I believe, sitting on his back hip pocket as they're going to come out of that final corner. 2 of them going to lock it on into the main event right here as they're going to round out that final corner, bring it all the way home. Got a dive bomber there. Let's see if it'll pay off as the boys are going to charge hard, bring it home all the way back down to the line. The G ride going to get it done along with the 1. Got to be Ashton Hester and Collingwood out of moto number 79. Moto number 80 on the track right here. 12 experts looking for Zink, Parkin, and Messnier. Rolling in and out of that first corner. Top ride, gonna lock it on in. It looks like gotta be the 9 ride. Sebastian out of Bismarck, North Dakota on the top spot. He's gonna lead them out of corner number 2 as well. Now to total points race here. 2 riders looking to make it into that main event. I believe it's gotta be Parkin sitting at the 2, Zink on the 3 as the boys are gonna round out that final corner right now. Taking it all the way back down to the line. Got that move right here, bar to bar, all the way back down to the stripe as they're going to take it back into that main event for 12X. Going to be the 9 and the 5. Got to be Parkin and Messnier out of moto number 80. Moto number 81, another rack of 12 experts. Wergen, Melchert, Eakins rolling right now. Gold Coast colors, I believe, sitting at the 2s. They're going to round out that final corner. Let's see what will happen here as they're going to charge out of that last corner, bring it out all the way back down to the line. Everybody wants it as they're going to charge down that 4th straightaway. The 18 of Melchert going to get it done. Turbojets on. 7 of the Lawnmower Eakins going to get the last transfer there out of moto number 81. Moto number 82, 13 experts. 2 of them going to go to the main event. Locking in more. Cordova coming out of that final corner right here as they're going to charge 2 home. 2 riders going to go. 13 experts on the track. The 9 ride going to get it done. Going to be more. And 1. Going to be Cordova at the line out of moto number 82. Moto number 83, Richard, Bowman, Barry. Here we go, single file right now as they're down that 3rd straightaway. In and out of that final corner as they're going to round it on out. 2 riders going to go to the main here for 13 experts, bringing it back down to the stripe. It is going to be the 17 ride of Bowman, going to lock it on in, and the NAG, Canada NAG 4. Barry going to lock in that second transfer there out of moto number 83. Moto number 84, 4 riders going to go to the main event. This is going to be 14 experts. Got to be Black Widow colors, though, on the top spot. Going to lead them into that 3rd corner. I'm looking for Nichols, Gargas, Braun, Pollock, and Gibson. Bringing it back down to the stripe right now. Going to be Pollock on the 24 ride. Going to go the J ride. The 53. Oh, nope. 53's out. It's going to be Nichols, Gargas, Gibson, and Pollock out of moto number 84, 14 experts. Moto number 85, going to be 15 experts. 2 of them are going to go to the main event. Postrick, Etner, Gunning, Stafford, and Philbrandt. Charging right now. The 10 ride, trying to lock it on in. And the 6 ride, going to be Postrick and Stafford out of moto number 85. Moto number 86 on the track. Coverman, Winter, Helt, and Muth. 2 riders going to go to the semi-main event right here as they're charging in and out of that final corner. Got a couple of them on that last 3rd straightaway. Got to be the Gold Cup champ on the top spot here. He's going to bring it back down to the line. Coverman looking to lock it on in along with the 13. A Winter going to go to that semi-main event for 15 experts. Moto number 86. Moto number 87, Walker, Zink, Hester, and Conley. Boys are rolling right now. Races for 2nd as they're going to go in and out of that final corner. Taking 2 of them into the semi-main event right here as they're going to roll. Moto number 87 right now. Going to be a gold cup on the 2 there. On the 1, going to be Hester. They're going to lock it on in along with the 15 ride. That's got to be Conley out of moto number 87. Moto number 88, 16 experts. Westerman, Jung, Klingenhofer, Barry, and Carasso. Two riders going to go to the main event right here. It's a good battle as they're coming out of corner number 1. Down that second straightaway, the R ride on the top spot. Got to be Westerman. Factory Black Crown colors on the 1, but he's got a whole bunch of company back behind him. Let's see what'll happen. Biolab box color sitting at the 2, coming out of Tucson, Arizona. As they're going to round out that final corner, 2 of these riders looking to lock it on into that main event. R ride trying to get it done. Here it is going to be Ian Westerman going to lock in that first transfer along with the 2 ride of Kamikaze Kid. Carasso out of moto number 88. Moto number 89. Got another rack of 16 experts. 2 of them going to go to the main event. Got to be Collingwood, Martinez, Carr, and Burke. They're rolling down that third straightaway right now. Single file styles. They're going to go in and out of that final corner. Charging hard, trying to bring it all the way back home down to the stripe here. They're going to come down that final corner on the last straightaway. Everybody's coming, trying to get in as many pedals as they can go down to the line. The 2 ride and the 13 going to get it done right there. It's going to go Collingwood and Carr out of moto number 89, 16 experts. Moto number 90, 17 to 20X, taking 2 of them to the semi-main event. Got Funk, Neiman, and Wentz. Big battle right now for first and second as the boys are rolling. I believe it's got to be Funk on the top spot right now as they're coming out of that final corner. Taking it all the way back down to the line. The 5 ride going to inch on by here. Sprocket Kings of John Neiman going to get the first transfer along with the 8 out of Funk out of moto number 90 to the semi-main event. Moto number 91, I got Neiman, Lenners, and Brown. They're rolling right now. Leonard sitting at the transfer bubble, sitting at the 2s. Is going to drop on into that third corner. 2 of them trying to lock it on into that semi-main event for 17 to 20 experts as they're going to charge home right now, bring it back down to the line. The 2 ride, holding it down to the top spot, going to get it done right there. Going to be Neiman and Leonard's 1 and 2 out of moto number 91, taking it to that semi-main event. Moto number 92 down that second straightaway, looking for Gobb, Blake, and Pulaski. Another rack of 17 to 20 experts going to try to make it into that semi-main event. They're rolling down the third straightaway, single file style right now. Who's it going to be? Is they're going to charge out of that third and final long corner, taking it all the way back down on the last straightaway here. The 2 ride looking to lock it on in. Got to be Gobb and the 19 of Pulaski out of moto number 92. Moto number 93 down that third straightaway. Black Widow colors on the top spot here. Looking for Bowdery, Scott, Kennedy, and Alice Sonoran. Did I get it right? Bringing it back down to the line. Got to be the Neg 8 Bowdery. Going to lock it on in. Room for 3 of them. The 8 ride, Kennedy going to get it done along with Alan Sonoran out of moto number 93. 21 to 25 experts. Moto number 94, 26 to 35 experts. 2 of them going to go to the main event. Seville, Penske, Tufty, and LeBlanc. As they're coming out of that final corner right here. Picking up the win. Dropped one off there down on that first straight. 6 ride going to get that transfer along with the 59. LeBlanc and Penske Tufty out of moto number 94. Checking on our down rider right here. Let's give our down rider some love. Moto number 95 on the track, looking for Larson, Welter, Liddell, Hall, and Bruniger. Down riders back up. Taking 4 of them to the main event. They're going to shut it on down there. Got a boat ride for them. The 54 ride going to bring it back. Mr. Mark going to lock it on here. They're Nag 19 going to get it done. Mr. Dave Hall got the 11 ride of Larson and Liggity split Liddell with the last transfer out of moto number 95. Moto number 96, 46 to 50 experts. 2 of them going to go to that main event right here. Michaelis, Vergara, and Swagger coming out of that first corner on the top spot right there. They're rolling 09 colors, rolling 1 and 2, it looks like, as they're going down that third straightaway. Got to be Vergara, Swagger. Got some company, though. That's got to be Michaelis. As they're going to drop into that third and final corner. Got that last straightaway to go. Let's see what'll happen right here. Everybody's on the hunt, trying to make it to that main event. It is going to be the next 17. Going to bring it back down to the stripe. And the 36, Michaelis and Swagger out of moto number 96. Last rack around number 2 here. 51 to 55 experts on the track. Lenarelli, McCauley, and Wenish. Wenish right now sitting at the 2. That's got to be Crown Apparel colors out of Henderson, Minnesota. Taking 2 of them out of this 51 to 55 experts as they're going to bring it back down to the line. The 11 ride looking to lock it on in right now. 11 and the 5. Got to be Linarelli and Wenish out of moto number 97. That is it for round number 2.
This isn't your typical commercial.
Because we aren't your typical bike shop. We're a group of young racers looking to change the way things are done.
You can learn more by heading over to the Full Tilt Bike Co. YouTube channel where we do product reviews, custom builds, training tips, and even a little bit of riding as well.
So make sure you head on over there and see what we've got next in store.
Full Tilt Bike Co. You feel something like nipping?
No, I don't.
Strong, lock, loaded, ready to get down round 3. Gate down, here we go, going to kick things off again. The third round of the Pro-Am headed down to that first straightaway. The big kahuna. Johnny Vance going to get out nice and clean this time down the second straightaway. Going to be Hill picking it up on the 2, Bruni on the 3, Casanova, Armstrong working it out of that second turn. Who's got the long game strong right now? We keep things charging down the third straightaway. It's all the big kahuna, though. Johnny Vance on the front line run. Factory Full Tilt in the house this weekend as they bring it back around. Chasing Gage Hill, blocks our 7 colors down the last straightaway, locks it up out front. Vance on the front line run back to the stripe. We're going to go. Hill, Bruni, Casanova, Armstrong will come on back in. Got the boys locked, loaded. Herrera, Lenners, Carriazo, Binge on deck, locked, loaded, ready to go. Round 3. Big pop, big wheelie out of Binge down the first straightaway. Got to be the Shark on the top spot. Carriazo shows him a wheel down low. Can he steal the deal down the second straightaway? Who's got the horsepower to run this one into turn number 2? Leonard's going to pop into that 2 spot, 3 spot. There goes Carriazo, takes it back at him. Down the third straightaway, Binge trying to pull up on that top spot. Carriazo running down the 3 straightaway into those last couple of turns. Let's see what's happening out of the short chute on the way back through. It's all Binge on the front line. He'll come back down to it. He'll get this one locked in, looking for the ace. Carriazo trying to drive it back for the 2. We'll go with Herrera on the 2, Carriazo on the 3 as they come back around. That's the way it's going to go. Semis will be coming up here in just a few. 50-50. Don't miss out on that if you haven't got in on it yet. I'm sure they'll be drawing the ticket here about the time we end the semi-main events. We head into the main events. So get on over there, 50-50. Don't miss out. Get yourself some extra moolah going on. Moving this one, bring it back. Take it out, here we go, after whole shot.
This isn't your typical commercial.
Because we aren't your typical bike shop. We're a group of young racers looking to change the way things are done.
You can learn more by heading over to the Full Tilt Bike Co. YouTube channel where we do product reviews, custom builds, training tips, and even a little bit of riding as well.
So make sure you head on over there and see what we've got next in store.
Full Tilt Bike Co. You feel something like nipping?
No, I don't.
Bring him back. Taking out, here we go, answer whole shot. let's get in the game. 8-year-old experts, downtown we go. Taking forward to that main event as we head down that first straightaway. Black Widow going to fire it off out of the first turn. Brutzman going to kick things off out of turn number 1 down the second straightaway. Everybody's getting a little jammed up in that first turn. Second straight. Who's got the long game strong as they head out of turn number 2 down that 3 straightaway? Everybody's charging hard right now, trying to get it going on. Larson, Schwab, Sandoval, Mullins, Lorenz, Brutzman still leading the way heading into that last turn. The short shoot coming back around. 8-year-old experts, semi number 1 on the course as we head for home. Last turn, last straight action coming back through. Everybody's firing things off on the way back down the line. Got to be the ball, the blur, Lorenz. Lorenz back to the stripe. We're going to go with the 9 and the 4 bike. How about Larson and Schwab rounding out your top spots? Reyes, Rick, Cox, Kurtz, Escalona, Avini down the second straightaway. Another Black Widow on the top spot. Running the show out of the first turn down the second straightaway. The Silent Assassin going to be Cox. Down through the third straight, bringing this one back to us, looking for that 3 spot. Here we go, trying to level it up, going to that last turn. Let's see what's going on. Easy Escalona, he's trying to get things going on the way back through, trying to find a spot on the way down the last straightaway. Got the 7 bike. John Martin and Vinny coming back to the line. He'll lock this one in, looking for that National Issue number 9 in the 5 bike. How about Rick and Reyes will round out your top 4 out of semi number 2. Semi number 3, Linares, Gallegos, Scholden looking for Price, Doomer, and Peterson ramping things up in and out of that second turn, third straightaway. Doomer's trying to get into that 4 spot. Everybody's fighting for a spot right now as they head down that long 3 straightaway into that last turn. 4 spot up for grabs. Doomer trying to do some work back behind the turn as they come back through. Who's got the top spot locked down coming back through? Going to be Gallegos out front. He's running the show 0-9. Going to be Linares. Just Josh picks it up for the 2 spot. Back to the stripe. We're going to go Kalen for the 3 in the 5 bike. Team Iowa. We'll go Cash Money. Peterson back to the ramp. Finish line right there out of semi number 3. Semi number 4, Macias to winner. Navani, Morales, Volkowski, and Anderson out of the second turn, third straightaway. Who's got the charge on the top spot? The Hustler getting it done out front. Win with Chase. Going to bring this one back into that last straightaway. Going to keep things on lock out front. Still got Navani, the Hustler, coming back through. Going to be Hudson Hornet picking us up for that 2 spot. How about Macias for the 3? Cranking this one up all the way back to the line. Going to give you the Monster Fakowski rounding out your top 4. And that's the way we bring it back through. Out of semi number 4. Semi number 5, 15X. Godair, Sorensen, Boston, Pasteric, Coverman, Hester out of the first turn, second straightaway. A little jam up right there with the boys getting locked into that first turn. How about Hester out of the game on that one with the speed bump? Bosun, he's going to not happy about that one as he come back through. Godair, Sorensen, Pasteric, and Coverman coming down through that third straightaway. They're going to try to lock these top spots up right now as they keep on the gas and come back down the line. Last straight action coming back through. Cutter flag Godair back to the wire. He's going to get it going. The ace Coverman for the 2 spot back through. Sorensen and Pasteric rounding out your top spots. Gates down, big pop, going to get things fired up, running down that first straightaway, 110% nutrition. You know he's juiced up on this one out of the first turn. Yankee fires things off out of the first turn down the second straightaway, got the charge going on for that 2 spot, 6 bike of Stafford. Freaky Fast Colors out of Blue Springs, Missouri. Left the door open. He's going to have to put the Freaky Fast training down the 3 straightaway. Everybody's charging hard for this one, getting things locked into that last turn. Let's see what goes on, bring them back around. Everybody's coming back through. Conley slipping in, looking for that 3-4 spot. Might have dropped one off along the way, coming back through. Black Widow on the 2. Kodrowski will bring this one back to the line. My name is Earl Stokel. Stokel will pick it up for the 3 and the 6 bike of Stafford. Winner and Conley going down around there somewhere. We'll get those guys checked out. Looks like they're back up out behind turn number 1 as they come back through. 1720s. Halber, Hagen, Robinson, Funk, Nevin, and Gobb out of the first turn, second straight. Keep these guys on lockdown through that third straightaway. 1720, semi number 7 on course. They head forward out of those last couple of turns, coming back through, looking for those top spots. They come back down the last straightaway, looking for the 8 bike out front. Funky Monkey coming back through, 24, C, and the 3. How about Robinson, Halber, Hagen, and Funk will grab your top 4 spots out of semi number 7, semi number 8. Herrera got a pretty good shot on this one. Going to close the door up. Downtown, we're going to go. Binge looking for those front line runs. They get this one fired off out of the first turn down the second straightaway. Got to be Casanova. on the 3 spot, headed for turn number 2. In and out they go down the second, third straightaway. Who's got their long game strong right now? These guys running the Pro-Am, running the class run, coming down that 3 straightaway. Leonard's trying to get it with Pulaski, and Nevin working it out of the last turn. Last straightaway coming back through. Benj on the front line run, coming back home. Got to be Herrera on the 2. Casanova for the 3. Back to the line with the 5 bike, and Nevin will round out your top 4, and that's the way it goes out of semi number 8. Main events will be coming up next.
This isn't your typical commercial, because we aren't your typical bike shop. We're a group of young racers looking to change the way things are done.
You can learn more by heading over to the Full Tilt Bike Co. YouTube channel, where we do product reviews, custom builds, training tips, and even a little bit of riding as well.
So make sure you head on over there and see what we've got next in store.
Full Tilt Bike Co. Do you feel something like nipping?
No, I don't. This isn't your typical commercial.
Because we aren't your typical bike shop. We're a group of young racers looking to change the way things are done.
You can learn more by heading over to the Full Tilt Bike Co. YouTube channel, where we do product reviews, custom builds, training tips, and even a little bit of riding as well.
So make sure you head on over there and see what we've got next in store.
Full Tilt Bike Co. Do you feel something like nipping?
No, I don't.
It doesn't say, I don't feel like you guys are ready yet, man. Are you guys ready for main events? Come on, where are you guys at? You guys about ready? Let's go! Where are you guys at? Red River National, day number 1. Get locked and loaded in the gate right now. Let's introduce you to the players. On your number 14 bike out of St. Francis, Minnesota for the Esquire National Team, Elliot Lenners. On your 54 bike out of Bend, Oregon for Factory Full Tilt Radio, Olivia Armstrong. On your number 2 bike out of Tucson, Arizona for BioLab BMX and Box, CJ Carriasso. On your national number 15 bike out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Factory Full Tilt Radio, Tommy Bruni. On your number 1 bike out of Plato, Minnesota for Blocks R7, Gage Hill. On your number 4 bike out of Fort Collins, Colorado for Race Inc. and Pole BMX, Cashton Benj. On your world number 8 bike out of Ackworth, Georgia for the BMX Sharks, Andrew Herrera. And on your 320 bike out of Baltimore, Maryland for Factory Full Tilt Radio, the Big Kahuna, Johnny Vance. Where's all the Armstrong fans out there? She made the program with the boys today as we head down the first straightaway. The Big Kahuna! Johnny Vance going to fire things off out of the first or second straightaway. Cash Money, Cash and Bench picking it up on the 2. Chasing Gage Hill on that 3 spot. Herrera picking it up on the 4 as they head down that third straightaway. Bruni ramping it up. Oh, Armstrong on the 5, 6 coming down the 3 straight into that last turn they go. Ramping things up, but it's all the Big Kahuna out front. Johnny Vance going to bring this one back down the last straightaway. He'll get things back to the line. Going to go Vance, Bench, Hill, Bruni, Herrera, Armstrong, Lenners, and Carriasso will round it out, and that's the way it goes right there. Main events. Don't forget, ladies, get over there, get signed up for that Pro-Am tomorrow. They got extra money on the line donated from Red River BMX. They're hooking it up for the girls club tomorrow, but you got to get over today and get signed up for tomorrow. So ladies, get over there, get it going on. Locked, rocked, ready to go. 6 and under mixed open on deck right now. Brecken Chadwick, Penny Lakeberg, and Kenna Mings. Locked, loaded, ready to go. Here we go, main event time. Gate coming down. Here we go. Let's kick things off. A little bit of total points racing going on with the 6 and under mixed open downtown. We go main motor number 5 as we get things fired into turn number 1. Brecken Skittles Chadwick out of Denver, Colorado. She'll kick it into high gear out of the first turn down that short second straightaway. See if she's got the horsepower to keep things strong all the way down the 3 straightaway. Gonna be Penny once in. Lakeberg Prodigy Colors coming back out as KCR Ming's gonna ramp things up down that 3rd straightaway. They're gonna get things locked and loaded coming down the 3 straight into that last turn they go. Still got the top spot going on with Chadwick out front. She's got this one locked in with the low points. She's got the aces all the way through. Going to get that 3rd one ramped up out of that last turn. She's coming back around. Chadwick on the top spot. Colorado, where are you guys at? Make some noise. She's coming back down the last straightaway. She's got it ramped up. Lakeberg and Mings working it out. Let's see what we got for that 2 spot as they come to the finish line. Lakeberg trying to hold on to it. Mings going to stretch it out. Woo, they're side by side. What do we got, Jen? 17 bike of Mings will get the 2. Lakeberg will get the 3 as they cross the stripe out of main moto number 5. Main moto number 6. Or Zephyr Noyola coming in now the 2nd turn, 3rd straightaway. Got Dynamite Daisy on the top spot, running down the 3 straightaway. Esquire Factory Colors out of Littleton, Colorado, coming down that 3 straight. She's got this one locked in with Skylar Orn on the 2 spot. Out of Minnesota, Black Widow BMX. Zephyr coming back at us out of Sturgis, South Dakota. She'll keep things into high gear on the way back home. Last straightaway. What you see is what you're going to get. Dynamite Daisy on the top spot. She'll run it a little wire to wire as she comes back to the stripe. We're going to go Orn for the 2, Zephyr for the 3. 11-12 mixed open. JT got a little shot downtown. She's going to get things going on. Colby Barnes, Dune, Macias, and Cattell out of the first turn. 2nd straightaway. Got a little company coming down that 2 straightaway. Colby, FXR Ride Brand, trying to drive this one into turn number 2 down the 3rd straight. Everybody's doing a little shopping on that 3 straightaway. Who's got the long game strong on this one as they keep things fired off down that 3rd straightaway. RRC Supercross Colors on the move, charging down the 3 straightaway. Let's see if she can get things going into that last turn. Zoe Boogie trying to get things moving on back at us. Lost one along the way. We'll get her checked out as we come back down the last straight. 11-12 mixed open. Still got little JT factory box back to the line. She'll get it wrapped up. Going to be Colby for the 2 with the 5 bike. How about doing the cherry bomb? She'll bring it back for the 3, and that's the way it's going to go. We'll get our downrider checked out. We'll get things kicked off again with the 7-8 open down that first straightaway. Main motor number 8, Sandoval, Brutzman, Mullins, Cox out of the first. Uh-oh, Black Widows creeping on each other out of the first turn down the second straightaway. Fusion Ride on the move right now into turn number 2, the Speed Demon, Mullins. Let's see if he can put something together. It's Minnesota getting it done all the way around that first turn, second straightaway. Coming back down to it, Brutzman, Mullins, Sandoval working it out with Cox. Let's see what happens with these guys. They head down that 3 straightaway into that last turn. Everybody's charging back at us. Macias back up, giving some love on the way back through as he's walking it off right now as they come down the line. Last straightaway, still got that top spot locked in. The silent assassin going to be Cox. Cox coming back down the last straightaway. Going to bring it back to the stripe. Going to go Brutzman for the 2, 32 Michael, Mullins for the 3, Sandoval will hit your 4 out of main motor number 8, main motor number 9, Massa, Schumann, Linares, Anderson, Gallegos down the 2 straightaway. Shark in open water right now as he heads forward in and out of that second turn. Laser show, Schumann trying to put the laser sight on him down that 3rd straightaway. 9-10 open, keeping things fired off down that 3 straightaway. Just Josh and Linares. Linares trying to hold on to that 3 spot. He's trying to move up to a 2, take a step of the podium on the way back through. Prodigy colors, the Roadrunner, Anderson trying to get in the mix with Massa out of that last straightaway. Back down to it, fighting the headwind on the way back home. Cruzy to Racer. We'll get things locked and loaded. Back to the line. He'll go with that one. Schumann on the 2. Linares for the 3. We'll get the 12 bike. Anderson will pick up that 4 as they head back at us. Out of the Send It, turn number 1, going to get things kicked into high gear. Going to be Gnarly Charlie Noyola charging this one into turn number 2. Massa, Jackson, Barry keeping things locked in, going in down that second turn, 3rd straightaway. Noyola's got a good long game. Let's see if he can keep it strong down that 3 straightaway. S-squared factory colors keeping things moving into that last turn. Back at us now. It's on Gnarly Charlie, still on that top spot. Massa going to try to give him a little run out of that last straightaway. The mayor out of Elgin, Illinois, coming back down the line. Last straight, he's going to try to give it a hard run back to the stripe. We're going to go Noyola, Massa, 1-2, back to the stripe. We'll go Jackson for your 3. Barry will pick it up on the 4. Down the 1st straightaway, Gibson, Pollock, Zano drives out of that 1st turn, down the 2nd straightaway. National Asia number 20, Aiden on the front line run. Black Widow, Grand Forks local, right here. He'll keep things on lock down that 3rd straightaway. Says, come on, boys, I'll show you the fast lap going on with Gibson and Pollock working this one out. Gordy's bikes out of Arizona, driving into the last turn, slips into a 2 spot. Behind the turn they go over the short chute, back to us. Get this one locked in, back to the line. Shazano going to keep things on the front line run, back to the stripe. He'll take it upstairs to show you a little style. Back to the run. We'll go with Gibson on the 2, Pollock on the 3. Barry, Meyer, and Kodrowski headed down the 1st straightaway. Another Black Widow getting in the game down that 1st straight with Daylight Cycles on that 2 spot. And the Landshark Meyer going to try to get things going on out of that 1st turn down that 2nd straightaway. See if he's got a little extra pole in in the game as we go down that third straight. Everybody's trying to fire things off right now. The third straight, man, you got to hit the marks. Looks like Daylight Cycle making a move on this one into that last turn. Can he get the inside run going on back at us? Barry trying to fire things off on the way back through. Can't quite get a piece of it yet. Keeps it all international, though, as we come back down the last straightaway. Kudrowski on that top spot. He'll bring it back to the line. The Canadian coming back through. Barry for the 2. We'll get it going on with the Landshark Meyer. We'll pick it up on that 3. Downtown we go with the 9-10 girls cruisers. Just for my boy Charlie Borland. If you're tuned in on a fine Friday afternoon, Chuck, Sam and Palomaki and Larson. Charlie, tell us how many days till Christmas here pretty quick. So we come in out of the second turn, third straightaway, getting things going on. Prime time, Palomaki on the top spot of Marquette, Michigan. Got to hang out with her at her local track on a big weekend out there in Michigan. A couple weeks back on the summer tour as we head back through. In and out of that last straight we go. Palomaki still running the show on the top spot. She'll come back down to it, getting it locked in, looking for that 2 spot of Larson. Factory Rip Colors coming back down the last straightaway. She's trying to drive it on the top spot. Back in the stripe. Palomaki, Larson go 1-2. Sandman on the 3 as they head for it back at us out of main moto 13, main moto number 14. Emerson, Priest, Tollefson, Little JT taking it down that first straight. What you see is what you're going to get on the top spot right now as they head down the second straightaway. Priest picking it up on the 2. Savannah the Banana in and out of that second turn, third straight. She's got this one going on with the Ladybug. Emerson, time to shine, Colors down the third straight. Out of Quarter Lane, Idaho, keeping things on lock out front. It's all factory box. Little JT Tollefson coming out of the last couple of turns. She'll keep things on the front line run, but Priest going to try to ramp it up a little bit on her down the last straightaway, but it looks like it's going to be Little JT all the way back to the stripe. We'll go Priest for the 2, Emerson for your 3. That's the way it goes out of main moto number 14, main moto number 15. Going to get things kicked off. Burren girl's going to go side by side downtown. She's going to put a wheel on her sister, trying to get things going on. Burren going to bring it back through. Helton Priest working it out. Coming down that second straightaway, looking for that 1 bike, picking it up on that 3 spot. A Priest, it's all Montana getting it done on the front line run as they come down that third straightaway. Everybody's trying to make it happen right now as they keep it charged up. Down through that third straightaway, got that top spot locked in. Burren still bringing this one back around. She's got it wrapped up. The world champion coming back through. Got a little sis, Chase on the case, picking it up on that 2 spot. She's going to give her a little run back down the last straightaway. She'll come back to the stripe and get it done. We're going to go Priest for the 3, Help for the 4. This ought to be a good battle going on with these ladies down in that first turn. Got to be Rachel White, Stokel out. White going to take a big move right there and go on down that second straightaway. Smiley going to get in the game right now. She's looking for another step on the podium. What you see is what you're going to get with these ladies. Going down that third straightaway, main moto number 16, 15, 16 girl cruisers keeping things locked in on that top spot. Big Bella White getting it done out of Cambridge, Minnesota, bringing this one back through. Got to hang out with all these girls coming back down to us on our Minnesota tour the last couple of weeks. We still got this one locked in out front. Back to the line we're going to go. Rachel White, Stokel get it done. 1, 2, 3. Good racing going on with those ladies right there. All right, get things going on with this one. Got to be too sweet. Aaron Jones going to take it down into the first turn. Get a little loose, Jones. Coming out of the first turn, second straightaway. She hangs on to that one as she comes down that 2 straightaway. Little T-Bell. She's trying to get things going on that 2 spot. Let's see if she can give Jones a little run for it down the third straightaway. Jones, World 6 bike out front. Flynn Cuss working this one down the third straightaway. Into that last turn, getting things wrapped up on the way back through. It's all too sweet. Coming back through. She's got the young gun, though, coming back at her. Dickey going to try to give her a hard charge down that last straightaway. Jones still holding on to that top spot. Back to the line is going to go Jones. Dickey, 1, 2. Cuss for the 3 spot. Flynn will pick up the 4 as they drive this one back around out of main moto 17. Farley, Hedges, Copy. Downtown we go. She-Ra looking for a front line run. She'll kick it off for the Prodigy crew out of the first turn, second straightaway. Bone Crusher going to go Hedges. And Kim Possible, Farley working this one out into that second turn. Kim Possible, she knows how to drive it and ramp it up a little bit down that third straightaway, but it's all Copy on the top spot as she's getting this one locked and loaded, going down the third straight, bringing them into that last turn. She'll keep things on lock right now. She comes back through. Last straightaway, going to bring it back around. Copy on the top spot. It's all She-Ra coming back down the last straightaway. You can air it out a little bit. Coming back through. She's looking for it. Kim Possible Farley on the 2 spot. We'll go Hedges for the 3. Team Iowa kicking things off downtown. Got to be O'Brien with a big shot down that first straightaway, locking this one into turn number 1. McDonough and Melcher going to work it out of the first turn, second straightaway. Melcher got a pretty good shot right here as she heads into that down that second straightaway, trying to hold on to it, fighting a little wind coming down the 2 straightaway. But here comes the sniper. McDonough putting a little sniper on her right there, in and out of turn number 2. Let's see what they got. A little backside wind now down that 3 straightaway, a little side-by-side with these ladies, keeping things going down the line. O'Brien on that top spot. She's got it locked into that last turn, still battling on the 2 spot. Total points racing going on with these ladies. They come back around through that 3rd straight. In and out of the last couple of turns they go. Oh, looking for the front line run. Lost one along the way. O'Brien going down back there. We'll keep this one coming all the way back down that last straightaway. Looks like it's going to go McDonough on the top spot as she comes back through. Melchard on the 2s. We bring it back around. O'Brien on that 3 spot. Changing things up right there. It's going to go the 10. We'll get the 1. The 5 will get the 3. And the Gold Cup will get the overall 2. Fisher, Chankfields, Bergstrom, more total points with these ladies. 56 and over ladies cruisers out of turn number 1 down the second straightaway. 12 bike on the top spot of Fisher. Out of Texas, coming down the second straightaway. Exile Racing Colors keeping things going on into turn number 2. We'll bring this one in and out of that second turn. 3rd straightaway, Chankfields and Bergstrom working it out as they come down that 3 straightaway. Bonsai and Gaga getting it done. We're going to bring them down the 3 straight. Ladies on track, 56 and over is coming down that 3 straightaway. Going to bring them into that last turn. Everybody charging hard right now on the way back through. Last straight, coming back home. It's all Fisher on the top spot. She'll get that 3rd ace of the day locked in as she comes back around. Still got the battle going on for the 2 spot. Coming down the last straightaway, Chankfield's going to try and ramp it up a little bit harder. Coming down to us. Bergstrom holding on to that one. EW Racing Colors, a lot of Texas going on with this one. It's all Texas back online. Chankfield says it's getting a little windy out there. It was blowing me back the other way as they come back to the stripe out of main moto number 20. Main moto number 21 got a big pop out of this one. King going to drive it down that first straightaway. Shepard, Baxter, Peixoto, Word, Jacobson looking for a front line out of that top spot, in and out of that second, down that second straightaway. Who's going to lock this one up? Freaky Fast Colors on the 2 spot. Got to be Shepard. Shepard holding on to this one. Oh, Lightning Liam in and out of turn number 2. Slides in for a 3. He's on the podium right now. Word picking it up on that 4 spot. He'll ramp it up down the 3rd straightaway. Everybody's on the drive down the 3 straight into that last turn. King got the lock on the top spot. He'll keep things moving on. Bring this one into that last turn. Coming back through. King going to drive it back around. Still got up for grabs on the 2 spot, trying to hold it down. Shepard trying to get things going up. Peixoto coming down the last straightaway. He's going to try to get on that 2 spot. Let's see if he's got the drive back to the line. Looks like Shepard will hold on for the 2. Back to the stripe. Like Liam will get the 3. Out of main motor number 21, main motor number 22. Rick, Kozita, Zitza, Vinny, Escalona, Reyes, Sandoval, Larson, and Schwab out of the first turn down the second straight. Who's got the drive on this one? Coming in at turn number 2. Everybody's charging hard. Kent and Freddie trying to slip into that 3 spot. He's going to lock things in right now as they go down that 3rd straightaway. Everybody's charging for home. Who's got that top spot locked in? Reyes, Sandoval, Larson, Schwab, Escalona, Vinny, Kozitsa, and Rick trying to make it happen out of the last turn. Let's see who comes up on the top spot. Oh, banging bars. Elbows are out with these guys. Last straight action coming back down to us, trying to get it going on. Easy E going to be Escalona looking for a frontline run back to the stripe. Reyes, 99 in the 4 bike. Larson will get the 2. And John Martin will come up on that 3. Downtown we go. The Kamikaze looking for an inside line. Crown Colors. Oh, man, he's got the Crown Cartel going to try to ramp this one up on him as he comes out of the first turn down the second straightaway. Kamikaze, though, trying to make a move into turn number 2. Let's see if he's got the drive down the 3 straightaway. Is his long game strong? Berg, Zink, Vanderheiden working this one out. The Kamikaze still trying to get on the top of the box. Let's see what he's got going into that last turn. Coming over the short chute into turn number 4. Let's see what happens. Oh, Kamikaze, he makes the move coming back through. He gets the front line run. Coming back down the last straightaway. Going to be Grambo. Burke picks it up on that 2 spot. Local rider, Grand Forks, he'll come back to the stripe. We're going to go Vanderheiden will get the 3. Zink for the 4. Another big drive out of the gate. Lost a couple right there. Get these guys checked out. They're right back up. Make some noise for him. T-Hoff's back up. He's in the game. Out of the first turn, second straightaway. Pierce Vakowski. Gallego still running the show. Cruzy to Racer. Coming in that second turn. Macias went down in the open. He's driving hard out of that second turn. Uh-oh, got a little jammed up right there. Hudson Hornet got a little pull going down the 3 straightaway. Trying to make it happen going to that last turn. Pierce, Peterson working it out. T-Hoff to winner. Sholden trying to crank things up all the way back through. Got to be Cruzy the Racer on the top spot. Shark in open water. Those guys are hard to catch coming down the last straightaway. Macias got a little bit of pull going on back at us. Hudson Hornet back to the line. Macias for the 3 in the L bike. Vakowski will get a 4. Out of main moto 24, main moto 25, 11-year-old cruisers downtown. Stauffer, Larson, Collingwood, Quellhorst, Trimmel, and Hester out of the first turn. Second straightaway. It's all Black Widow on this one. Action. Jackson Stauffer coming down the 2 straightaway. Black Widow creeping out front. Collingwood driving into that second turn. Third straightaway. He's got some horsepower right there, keeping things going on. But Hester, Sean Carvajal's LDC trying to hold on for that 3 spot of the podium. Ramping things up on the way back through. A little whip, little going on with that one as the downriders coming back around. Stauffer still running the show out front. He's got this one locked down going down the last straightaway. 0-9 going to be Collingwood. Carvajal's LDC holds on for the 3 of the 6 bike. A Trim will get the 4. Everybody shifting gears, looking for a clean lane out of that first turn. Second straightaway, 12-year-old cruisers. Tyson, Hickey, Wigan, Melcher, Park, and Eek and Zink coming down the second straight. Making moves right now into turn number 2 down the third straightaway. It's still a Black Widow out front. Tyson running the show down that third straightaway. The Red Rocket, Hickey picking it up on that 2 spot, keeping it international out of Alberta, Canada. He'll ramp things up into that last turn, see if he's got a little extra juice, a little extra pull on the way back home. Tyson still gets it done out front. Gold Coast Daylight going to be the Lawnmower Eakins for the 3 as he drives it back through with your 9 bike. A Melcher to pick up the 4. Taylor, Cordova, Tyson, Laconin in and out of the first straight, down the 2 straightaway. Everybody's kicking things off right now, looking for those top spots at the podium. It's Black Widow show, though, bringing this one in and out of that second turn. Tyson, National Age Group number 1 bike on that front line run, coming down the 3rd straightaway. Going to be Taylor picking it up on the 2. Minnesota boys running the front lines going into that last turn. Got to be Laconin picking it up on that 3. Another Minnesota rider hitting on that 3 spot, coming back at us. Cordova trying to crack the code on the Minnesota boys down the last straightaway, but it looks like it's all Minnesota back to the stripe. 3 bike will get the 3. Big Ben, he'll come back through with Cordova on the 4. Big Bro Vicario drives this one down that first straightaway. Might have left the door open a little bit right there. Bowers, the riot color, slips in for that 2 spot, but here comes the Black Widow down the second straightaway. Shazano trying to crank things up. He knows the secret lines around here. Let's see if he can get a piece of that shark out front. Black Widow trying to put a bite on the shark as we head into that last turn, but it's all Big Bro Vicario on the top spot as he keeps things on lock right now, but he knows he's got company coming down the last straightaway. Shazano going to ramp it up, bring it back to the stripe. They go side by side to the line. Shazano Vicario, 1-2. We're going to go with the Gold Cup 3. The Roadrunner Nichols will pick up that 3rd spot, and Bowers will end up with the 4. 15 cruisers down that first straightaway. Everybody firing things off. Another shark on the top spot down the second straightaway. Got to be Cutterfly, Gadare getting things going. Pastera, Gunny, Yankee, Sorensen, Philbrand, Hester. My name is Earl out of the second turn. Third straightaway. Sorensen on the move, though, down the 3 straight. He's got the velocity flowing to that last turn. Can he get the level up going on back at us? In and out we're going to go. Slips into the 2 spot. Still, it's all Cutterfly out front. He's running the show. Stokel slips back to a 3, back to the stripe we go. That's the way it's going to go. Sorensen on the 2, Stokel for the 3, back to the line. Out of main motor number 29, main motor number 30, down the first straightaway. 16-year-old cruisers, Burke, Hill, Klingelhofer, and Carr. Kicking things off out of the first turn, down the second straightaway. Going to be chasing Gage Hill, takes it upstairs. Brings this one in and out of turn number 2 down the 3rd straight. Everybody's firing this one off. Burke trying to make it happen with Klingelhofer and Carr down the 3 straightaways. Single file with these boys coming back around. 16 cruisers, main motor number 30 out of the last turn. Still got that National Age Group number 2 bike, chasing Gage Hill on the top spot. He'll keep things locked down, looking for the skinny digit. The Dark Horse Carr picks it up for the 2, back to the line with the 5 bike. Burke will get a 3. Revolution colors down that first straightaway. Got a big hole shot going on out front. Halber, Meyer, Kennedy, Robinson, Seville down the second straightaway. Keeping things in check in and out of that second turn, but it's all the Revolution colors on that top spot. Down that third straightaway, Halber getting it done out of Brainerd, Minnesota. He'll bring this one in and out of the last straightaway. Meyer, Kennedy, Robinson, Seville working this one out on the way through. Going to be a Gold Cup at Kennedy. Kennedy picked it up on that 2 spot. Minnesota boys running the show down the last straightaway, locking it in with that 3 spot. A 45 bike. Going to be the Flying Donut. Robinson will get a 3 back to us, and that's the way it goes down. Out of Moto 31, main moto number 32, 36-40 cruisers, full stack downtown. DeSheen, Dom, Hall, Jacobson, Larson, Jackson, Overa, and Liddell coming down the second straightaway. Got the lock on the top spot. National Asian Group number 6 bike, FXR Ride Colors out of South Dakota, Aberdeen. Mojave, Dom coming down the 3 straightaway. Lickety split. Got to be Liddell picking it up on that 2 out of Lincoln, Nebraska. Kicking things into high gear on their way around. Oh, the outside move right there coming back at us. Jacobson on the charge for home down the last straightaway, trying to get another step on the box back to the, oh, and he gets it out the stripe right there as he come back through. Jacobson gets the 2. Lickety split will get the 3, and Hall will get a 4. Out of main moto number 32, main moto 33, Richard, Lindsay, Swagger, Whittam, and McAllis. Big drive out of the first turn, second straightaway. Got this one going hard into turn number 2. Got to be a 27 bike. The bus, Richard Larson Cyclery, coming out of Bismarck, North Dakota. He says, adios, amigos. We'll see you guys around the finish line. You guys can work out the rest of the podium. Cyclecraft on the move right now. Whittam, he's going to try to put something together in that last turn. Let's see what he's got for him still. The bus, Richard out front. Coming down the last straightaway. He's got this one locked in, coming back down the line. C-Bike going to go for the 2. Swagger will pick up that 2. The 21, Lindsay will get the 3. Big shot out of the 12 bike. O'Brien down that first straightaway. He's got it locked in. We got points all over the place with these guys out of the first turn, second straightaway. Let's see what goes on. Dirty Dan Winich coming in and out of turn number 2. He'll try to ramp it up a little bit as they come down that third straightaway. The Beast McCauley coming down the third straight. He's going to try to lock in for a low point. Let's see what goes on, but it's all O'Brien on the top spot. He'll keep things moving into that last turn. He's going to come back through looking for that ace. Uh-oh. Dirty Dan, the man, he's going to try to ramp it up along the way. Let's see if he's got a little extra pull coming down the line. Last straightaway, trying to ramp it up. Back to the stripe. We're going to go. 2 bike, Dirty Dan. He's going to get it right there at the line as he comes back around. Give him a cheeseburger. Good stuff with those guys. Here we go, 56-60 cruisers. Zerwas, Webster, Davis, O'Hara out of the first turn, second straightaway. Webster got a pretty good drive with this one. He's going to check out going down to that second turn, third straightaway. Zeros on the 2 spot. First generation BMX out of Brainerd, Minnesota, coming down the 3 straightaway. Let's see what goes on with these guys. We'll work out the last spot on the box going into that last turn. Davis and O'Hara working it out and bringing it back through. Let's see what they got on the way back around. It's all Webster out front. He runs the show out on the way last straightaway. West Coaster out of El Cajon, California, back to the line. Heard his hot shots. He'll bring this one back through. Looking for that 2 spot. Going to be the 16 bike. Zeros going to bring it back around. Davis for the 3. That's the way to go for the boys right there as they come back at us. 56-60 cruisers. 5 and under novies, little tiny grommies. Stauffer, Bakowicz, Smart, Ike going to head out of the first turn down the second straightaway. Where are you guys at? Coming down the 2 straightaway. They're fighting a little bit of wind right now as they head into turn number 2. Smart, the dart, Finn, Smart. He's going to try to kick things into high gear out of that second turn, third straightaway. Baby Boss, Bakowicz on that 2 spot. Driving it back around 5, 4, and 3 years old out on the track. Where are you guys at? Make some noise for the little tykes. Coming down the third straightaway. Still got the block on the top spot, the 4-year-old. Bring it back around. Finn, Smart the dart. He's going to bring this one back through into that last turn, last straightaway. We'll lose them for just a second as they go behind turn number 1. Coming back at us. Smart on that top spot. Baby Boss, Balkowicz picks it up on that 2 spot. Primetime Colors, Grand Forks, North Dakota. Red River local picking it up on the 2 spot as she comes on back down that last straightaway. Boss Baby coming back to us. Balkowicz on that 2 spot back to the line with 385 bike. Ike will pick up the 3. Back to the stripe we're going to go. Stauffer, 3 years young, the little tiny Black Widow, will come back at us and get that 4 spot locked in. Yeah, we'll give Dan Isaacs a little shout out, and he's probably tuned in on this one as we come back through. 6-year-old novice, here we go. Vegan, Jacobson, Nelson out of the second turn, third straightaway. Who's got their long game strong right now? Looking for that 2 spot. AOT Colors, Theo Nelson, a.k.a. Santa Claus out there with the jersey. Check it out as he's coming out of that last straightaway, coming back through, looking for those top spots. Vegan trying to get it done. Nelson and Jacobson working this one out. It's anybody's game coming back down the last straightaway. Who's got that top spot locked locked in, looking for a big win today on the way back through. Thor Vegan coming back to the stripe. What you see is what you're going to get. Going to go Nelson for the 2, Jacobson for the 3. Hanson, Farmer, Hoops working it down that first straightaway. 7-year-old novice riders. Total points racing going on. Avery Hoops on the top spot out of the first turn down the second straightaway. Looking for that third ace of the day as she kicks it into high gear down the second straightaway, trying to drive it back around. Hanson and Farmer working this one out, in and out of turn number 2 down that long 3 straightaway. You got to hit the marks just right to keep it charged up down the third straight. Everybody coming back for home right now as they come down the 3 straight, trying to ramp it up. Popping wheelies on that 3 spot right now as they come down the third straightaway. Hanson trying to get it going into that last turn. Let's see what goes on with this one. All the way back and around the 080 bike, looking for that top spot for the third ace of the day as she heads for home. Last straight action coming back down to us. Looks like this is the way it's going to come back through. We'll keep it kicked into high gear on that top spot on the way back down the line. Last straightaway. Hoops will get it done one more time. She goes 3 for 3 with the aces on a Friday, National Day number 1, as we got locked in for the 882 by Farmer on the 2, Hanson on the 3. Out of Maid Moto 38. Oh, yeah, we'll get things kicked off with this one. Hag, Ray Hoops, 9-year-old novice riders driving it out of the first turn, down the second straightaway. Red River local trying to get it done on a Friday afternoon. Let's see what he's got to drive for it down that third straight. What you see is what you're going to get with these guys coming back around. In and out of that last turn. We'll see who's got the top spot. Levi getting a little loose down there, but he's holding on to it, pushing hard into that last turn, last straightaway. Ray and Hoops working this one out. All the way back at us out of Main Moto number 39. 9-year-old novice riders looking for that top spot, though. Levi Hag getting it done, bringing it back down the last straightaway. Let's put your hands together and say hello to your newest USA BMX Intermediate as he stretches it out. Back to the line. Ray for the 2, Hoops for the 3. Nice little move up right there. He said he was going to do it the other night. He says, I only got 2 left. And I said, well, we got a local night win, and then you got Friday for the National. Is that going to happen? He says, that's when it's going down, bro. And he made it happen. Good stuff going on, Levi. Local rider getting it done on the home turf, day number 1. 13-year-old novice. Bring this one in and out of the first turn, down the second straight. Third straight action going on with this one. Hinchon looking forward. Dasheen and Hoops working it out. Everybody's charging hard. Hoops got the top spot locked in with the aces. As we head forward down that third straightaway, going to bring this one back home into that last turn. Let's see what goes on. Main Moto number 40, 13-year-old novice riders rolling things back around on the last straightaway. Dasheen looking for that front line run, though, coming back down to it. Going to get things going on. Going to come back around. Going to go with this one. Back to the stripe. Got a 45 bike. Pick it up on the 2. The 1 and 2 will switch it up as they come back around. That's the way it's going to go. Lydia will get that 3, and that's the way it goes out of Main Moto number 40. Big shot down the first straightaway. Anderson, Simon, Zumbro, Schmidt, Ike looking for a front line run. Driving into that first turn. One of the Hill locals out of turn number 1 down the second straightaway. Vranish trying to crank things up down that 2 straightaway. Let's see what goes on for the podium right now as they head into turn number 2. Paxton Schmidt. Schmidt driving back around on the home turf. He knows the secret line around here. Let's see if he can get a piece of it. Dex, Ike coming down the 3 straightaway. He's got this one locked in, charging hard down the third straight. Schmidt, Zumbro, Simon, Anderson, Vranish all trying to work this one out down the 3 straightaway into that last turn. 500 intermediates on track. 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds out on the course as they head forward down the last turn. Last straight, Ike still running the show out front. Going to take this one a little wire to wire all the way back through, and that's the way it's going to go down right there. Zumbro getting the 2 spot, or that's a 52 bike. Going to go Schmidt for the 2. 27, going to go Anderson for that 3 spot. The 4-year-old. Back to the line, we're going to go with the 154 bike. Simon will get the 4. Seven-year-old intermediates down the first straightaway. Main Moto number 42, Anderson, Ethington, Marr, Braun. By now, the first turn down the second straightaway. Who's got the charge for this one? K-Rob Anderson, Crown Apparel, out of Cleveland, Minnesota. Got the lock on it, driving into that second turn. Let's see what goes on. The wrecker, Ethington trying to crank things up out of Omaha, Nebraska. Little factory mom and dad and the 3 sisters coming down the 3 straightaway. Still Crown Colors getting things locked in on that top spot down the third straight, bringing this one into that last turn. Braun trying to crank it up on the way back through. Let's see what happens on the way out of the last turn. Main Moto 42, 7-year-old intermediates on course. Coming down the line, going to be K-Rob Anderson out front, running this one down to it. Going to go Ethington, picks it up for the 2. Back to the stripe with the 83 bike. Remington Braun will get the 3. Out of main moto number 42, Prodigy Colors on main moto 43, the Blue Bomber, Lakeburg, Beaudry, Redmond, Ray. Mr. Ray going to try to fire it up out of the first turn. Second straightaway, who's got a little bit of pull. Fighting the headwind going into turn number 2. So your 81 bike, the Blue Bomber, Lakeburg, Prodigy Colors still cranks things up. Gets that backside wind going down the third straight. Everybody's hitting the marks right now. Still ramping it up on that 2 spot, looking for a drive into that last turn. Let's see what we got. Redmond, Ray, Beaudry, still Lakeburg leading the charge. Let's see who comes out of that last turn first. Still trying to hold on to that top spot. Going to fight a little headwind on the way back through the last straight. Everybody's coming back down to us. Got the 78 bike of Redmond picking it up on the 2, but still the 81. Lakeburg, Redmond, Odin going to get the 2. 3 spot up for grabs. They head for it. Back down the last straightaway. 16 bike. How about Mila Beaudry will get the 3, and Mr. Ray will get the 4. Everybody's going to send it out of turn number 1, down the second straightaway. Barnick, Stauffer, Carinta getting things going on, looking for those top spots right now as they head forward into turn number 2. Everybody's making moves out of that second turn, down the third straightaway. Got to keep the marks nice and smooth right now. Stauffer trying to crank it up right now. It's coming down that third straightaway. Barnick on that top spot, though. Got the aces locked in. Coming back at us. Walker missed the first go-around, but made it for the second one. Coming down to that last straight, back through. See what happens on this one as they come back down the line. Last straightaway coming back to me. Got that 23 bike on the top spot right now. Barnick coming back to the stripe. He'll go. Karina on the 2 spot. Back to the line. The 2 and the 3 will switch right there. The 52 will get the overall 3, and the 28 will get the overall 2. Nice moving out. First turn, second straightaway. Zephyr, Braun, Balkowicz, Weigel, Lakeburg coming down the 2 straightaway. Got this one going on. Camden got the lock on it, driving it out of turn number 2. Uh-oh, got company coming, though. Oh, one of his local buddies trying to get things going on down that third straightaway. Let's see what goes on. Balkowicz, Lakeburg working this one out. Braun trying to get things going into that last turn. Zephyr trying to hold on to it. Let's see what goes out of that last straight. Oh, looking back on him right now. Says, come on, man. Gonna try. Oh, he slips the pedal over the table. Coming down the last straightaway. Weigel still trying to hold on to that top spot. 79 bike got a little pull on him. Back to the line. Oh, Braun will get it going on. Weigel for the 2. One little slip of the pedal right there. That's the way it goes, man. Shoo. Noberg, Hinshoin looking for it. Hansen down that first straightaway. Who's got the horsepower on this drive out of first turn down the second straight? Main motor number 46, 11-year-old intermediates. Going to be the 66 bike, Gage Hansen out front, running this one out of Bismarck, North Dakota. Got the aces locked in, looking for KO. Oberg working that 2 spot down the 3 straightaway. Going to be Oliver on the 3, and they'll drive this one down the same way they did the first couple of times. Going to lock this one up for 3 times in a row. Gage Hansen out front. Bring this one through. Going to kick it off with a big win on day number 1. The Red River National coming back through us. And that's the way it's going to go. Wire to wire. Oh, it's all Hansen. Keeps it on fire. Back to the stripe. That's the way we go. Looks like Oberg on the 2. Oliver for the 3. 12-year-old intermediates down the first straightaway. Grindal. Brown Otter, winner, working this one out of the first turn. Second straightaway. Who's got the aces out front? Got to be Logan one more time as he heads out of the first turn down the second straightaway. Keeping things locked in, going into turn number 2. It's the 40 bike calling winner. Winner picking it up on that top spot. Oh, he left the door wide open, though, out of the first, down in the second, third straightaway. Let's see what goes on down the line. Bring this one into that last turn. Everybody's working it out right now as they come back through. Grindal, Brown Otter working it with Winner coming down the third straight into that last turn. One more time. They're still duking this one out. Looking for that top spot coming back through. Last straightaway. Logan going to get it done right now. Brown Otter coming back to the line. He'll get this one going on 3 for 3. Looking back and checking it out. 40 bike Winner on the 2. Grindal will pick up that 3. Helmgarn, Balkowicz, Ludke, Grimm, downtown, 14-year-old intermediates. Big move out of the first turn, down the second straightaway. Helmgarn looking for that top spot, checking out on the rest of the pack as he drives this one into turn number 2, the 22 bike. Wesley Grimm picking it up on the 2 out of Aberdeen. Uh-oh, there goes a hard charge out of that second turn, third straightaway. Does he got the pole to make it happen? Ludke and Balkowicz working this one out down that third straightaway. Balkowicz trying to slip into that 2 spot now as he comes back around. Getting things locked in out of that last turn. Still checking out on the rest of the pack. Got the lock on the top spot. Helmgarn, Free State colors, about of Wichita, Kansas. Going to be Balkowicz on that 2. Back to the line. We'll get it done. And your 93 bike. Ludke will get the 3. Grimm for the 4. Another one headed in the first turn, second straightaway, 36-40 intermediates. Got the Gold Cup 2 of the B-Bike, working it down. Hedges, Henry, Schmidt, Jackson the third. What you see is what you're getting with all these guys coming out of that second turn. Third straightaway, Hedges making a little bit of a run for it now. Papa Jiggy, Henry coming down the 3 straightaway, trying to hold on to that top spot. Let's see if he can keep it on lock now coming down to that last turn. Hedges going to ramp things up a little bit more, see if he's got a little extra drive on the last straightaway. Does he got the long, strong game coming back at us down the line? Last straightaway, Henry will get it done. Back to the stripe. We'll go Hedges for the 2. 14. Jackson and Schmidt will round it out top 4. Booting at McCoy. Melcher down that first straightaway. Kicking things off. Big swing. High-low from the backside. 10 bike or 19 bike. Because of Melcher, she's trying to get things ramped up. Looking for it on that top spot. OG McCoy, level up colors. He's got this one driving out of that second turn, third straight. Booting it, picking up on that 2 spot. Melcher on the 3. Total points racing going on with this one. 41-45 intermediates coming down the third straight. We'll bring him back through and into the last turn. 41-45. Still getting it done. Main motor number 50 on lock. It's all level up out front. McCoy coming back through. Going to get this one rolling on back at us. Booting it, picking up to the 2. Melcher for the 3. Big pop out of the gate, the 158. Navratil looking for a top spot. A nice little hole shot going on down that first straightaway. Fields, Edwards, Oberg looking for that 2 spot. Slipping in the game right there. Trying to hold on to that 2 as they drive it down the second straightaway. Let's see if he can drive this one back around. In and out of turn number 2, 66 bike. New knees going to go Edwards. Edwards ramping it up a little bit. Let's see if he's got a little extra pull. Get them new knees running on down that third straightaway. Still got the lock on that top spot though. Navratil ramping things up into the last turn. Let's see if he can bring it back through. 56 and over intermediates on track. So we still got this one on lock, looking for that 2 spot. They're still drag racing down the last straightaway. Rock 1, Oberg trying to hold on to that 2 spot. New knees kicking into high gear down the line on the last straight. Got him. Back to the stripe. We're going to go Edwards for the 2, Oberg for the 3. Bonsai. Field's going to come back around. He's always smiling though, man. He's having a good day. That's all that matters. All right, what time is it now? Welcome to the Girls Club. Here we go out of the first turn, second straightaway. Chadwick, Jones, Mings, Lakeberg down the second straightaway. Bow to the bone. Kenna Jones trying to get onto that top spot. She's the young gun of the group right now. Bringing this one out of that second turn, third straightaway. Does she got the long pole to get it done? Bringing it down the 3 straightaway. Chadwick holding on to a top spot. Trying to run this one into that last turn. Let's see what Jones has for her coming back through. And then the last straightaway. Coming back around, bad to the bone. Kenna Jones, she's going to try to ramp things up, looking for that top spot, but it's all Chadwick. Jones, Mings, Lakeberg working this one out down the last straightaway. Penny Lakeberg trying to hold on to that 3 spot. Jones will get the 2 back to the stripe. We're going to go Lakeberg for the 3, Mings for the 4. Down the first straight we go with the 8-year-old ladies now. Main motor number 53. Orn got a pretty good shot. What you see is what you're going to get with these ladies out of the first turn. Second straightaway, Palomaki, Sandman. Got to watch out for Palomaki. She can strike from anywhere on the course as she comes into that second turn, third straightaway. She knows how to get the long game going on, trying to fire things up. Orn trying to hold on to that top spot. Sandman trying to get the crazy legs running down the 3 straightaway. Palomaki still on the move right now. Orn trying to keep everybody in check and keep all the doors locked up tight as she heads out of the last turn one more time as she comes back through. What you see is what you're going to get. Nag 1 on the top spot, back down the last straightaway. Sandman on the 2, back to the line. We're going to go Palomaki for the 3. Another big drive out of the gate. Palomaki, the older sister, taking this one downtown. Anderson, Noyola, Kurtz, and Larson working it out of the first turn, second straightaway. Dynamite Daisy trying to throw the bomb on it, coming down the 2 straightaway, but it's on prime time. Palomaki out front. She's trying to keep the door closed up tight right there. She knows she's got Dynamite Daisy in the hip pocket as they come down the 3rd straightaway. World 2, World 3, battling it out on the top spots. Palomaki still running the show down that 3rd straightaway. Dynamite Daisy trying to blow things up out of the last turn. Could she find the open door on the way back around? Still doing some shopping late on a Friday as we come back through. Palomaki still running the show. Noyola trying to run it down the line. Last straightaway coming back at us. Looks like it's going to be Larson for the 3. Back to the stripe with the 2 bike. Anderson will get a 4. Kurtz for your 5. So Boogie Barnes downtown, RRC Supercross fly colors out of Las Vegas. Maya left the door open a little bit too wide right there to the first turn, second straightaway. Priest going to try to drive this one down the 2 straightaway with the e-bike parking. And Zumbro in and out at turn number 2 down the 3rd straightaway. Still Zo Boogie. She's got it locked in going down that 3 straightaway. Barnes trying to keep things out front as she comes down the 3 straight into that last turn. Got to be the Savannah, the Banana Priest on that 2 spot. She'll get things locked and loaded coming back through. Last straightaway still got Barnes on that top spot. Priesto still charging hard down the last straightaway. Does she got enough to make a little pull on her? Coming back to the line. Oh, she gets a little extra backside. Comes up on a top spot. Barnes for the 2. Little JT takes it down that first straightaway. Macias, Tollefson, McCauley, Dune, Cattell, Emerson. Out of turn number 1 down the 2nd straightaway. Who's got the fire? Who's got the horsepower to get it going on? Factory box on that top spot. Little JT, Tollefson running the show right now. Cherry Bomb, Dune coming down the 3 straightaway. DB Bike Supply keeping things going on out of Colorado. She'll charge for home down the 3rd straightaway. Black Widow trying to hold on to a 3, but coming around the outside. Let's see what goes on with this one as they come back around. Little Red McCauley trying to hold it down, trying to keep the door out. Oh, elbows out, locked in. They're leaning on each other out of the last turn. Last straightaway, Cattell trying to drive it back through with the Gold Cup 3 coming back to the stripe. Can be Cattell for the 2 or the 3 there. Looks like it might have been Emerson slipping in for that 4 spot as they ramp this one up. Send it out of turn number 1 down the 2nd straightaway. Burring, Elin, Priest, Clems, and Hell coming down the 2nd straightaway. Looking for that top spot right now, driving this one in and out of turn number 2 down that 3rd straight. Making some moves. Somebody's off track over there. A little avalanche. Priest getting ran off, and she got the door closed up tight as she comes down to that 2nd turn down the 3rd straightaway. Who's got the charge for home, though? Bring this one back through. Coming back at us now. Going to go kickstart, looking for a front line run as she comes back down that last straightaway. Going to go Elin back to the stripe. We're going to get it done. Chase on the case, buried for the 2. 9 bike. Go Clems, we get the 3. As they come back home, help for the 4. And the Avalanche gets back on track, and she'll finish out her lap. 14-year-old ladies down the 1st straightaway. Henry Anderson, Burrion, Wolf, McMillan driving forward in and out of 1st turn. Down the 2nd straightaway. Burrion on the top spot. Lana coming down that 2nd straightaway. She's got this one locked in. Checking out right now down the 2nd straightaway. Airborne BMX looking for that 2 spot of McMillan. Anderson on the move for it down that 3 straightaway. She put all her training together, trying to keep it going into that last turn. Wolf trying to ramp things up along the way. Henry, Anderson, Burrion, McMillan all working it out. It's all Burrion going to take this one. A little bit of wire-to-wire run as she comes down the last turn, last straightaway, locking that 2 spot up. Got to be McMillan. Anderson charging hard all the way back home. Looks like it'll be G-Bike will stretch it out right there. Henry and Anderson will get the 4. Tapatio and Kenny Tarmac, we'll give them a little shout out back in Idaho. They might be tuned in. Taking it down the 1st straightaway. Big shot out front. Lacina, Trulson, Stokel, Bolin, White, Knife, Reichel, but it's all the machine kneeling. She's got the power turned up. Full blast. Left the door open right there. Got to be White. Give her a little business out of that 2nd turn, 3rd straightaway. Stokel's on the charge for it down the 3 straight, trying to work out the podium now as they head for home into that last turn. Main motor number 59. Ladies, we lost White right there. Stokel skates through the traffic as we come back through. Still got it wrapped up out front. It's all Nealon back to the line, looking for that 2 spot. Smiley will stretch it out right there. The 1 bike of Reichel will get the 2. Stokel will get the 3 as they come back through. Downrider back up there. We'll give her some love. Big Bella White out of Cambridge, Minnesota. Give her some love. Give her some love. $17-20, ladies downtown. Potters, Walker, Dickey, Flint, Kurtz, Cuss, Colby down that 1st straightaway. A pretty good shot out front. Gold Cup 2 going to take out of the 1st turn down the 2nd straightaway. I ride alone racing, getting it done. Potter's on the top spot. The Matcher in and out of that 2nd turn. Got a little company coming on with that one in and out of that 2nd turn. 3rd straightaway. Dickey, Walker, Flint, Kurtz, Cuss, Colby coming down the 3 straight into that last turn. Let's see what happens with these ladies on the way back around. Cuss trying to get onto that podium spot. She's locking in for that 3 spot. 7 bike picking it up on that 2 spot now. Going to be Potter's. Dickey on the 1-2. Last straight action coming back down to it. Going to be Turbo Tal. Cuss will get the 3 and the 4 bike. Kurtz will get a 4. Out of main moto number 60, main moto number 61, Farley Copy, going to get things kicked off. Downtown we go, working this one on that top spot. Hopefully the Savage Peterson, she's all right. We'll get a check on her, make sure everything's good. Coming out of the first turn, down the second straightaway. Copy going to run it back around. Kim Possible Farley, a couple Minnesota ladies, going to bring this one in and out of that second turn, third straightaway. They know how to battle it up and bring it back down the 3 straight, bring them into that last turn. 61 is your main moto number. Keeping things moving on with the 31 to 40 ladies coming back around. Last straight action still. She-Ra looking for the top spot. Kim Possible Farley going to give her a little drive. Ramp it up a little bit harder on the way back down the last straightaway. Looks like that's the way to go for those ladies as they come back through.
Marley Rachel back to the finish line.
Marley Rachel come back to the finish line. Marley Rachel come back to the finish line. Last of our girls club coming down the first straightaway. McDonough, O'Brien, Fisher, Bergstrom out of turn number 1 down the second straightaway. O'Brien on the top spot. Team Iowa keeping things locked in down that second straightaway. Got it rolling on right here. Bring this one in that second turn. Exile Racing Colors got to be Fisher out of Texas. She'll bring this one in now that second turn, third straightaway. Prodigy Colors out of Minnesota. The Sniper McDonough coming down that 3 straight. She'll lock this one in with Bergstrom back on the 4 as they come back down that 3 straight into that last turn. Everybody's charging for home. Still, it's all O'Brien. Going to take this one a little wire to wire. Main motor number 62 as she drives it down the line. Last straightaway. That's to be it. Last of the girls club coming our way, and they get this one going on. Fisher for the 2, all the way back down to it. The Sniper, McDonough, going to get that 3, and that's the way it goes. Bergstrom on the 4. Big shot out of King downtown. He's going to get things kicked off and fired up as they head these guys into that first turn. Jacobson, Word, Emerson, Baxter, Peixoto looking for it. Shepard and King running the show down the second straightaway. Shepard putting that freaky fast training together as he drives into turn number 2. Let's see if he can get it. Oh, he finds the open door down low. Peixoto going to get things ramped up now down that third straightaway. King going to come right back at him. They'll go side by side. He hits the marks on the way through the third straightaway. Shepard going to try to put something together out of that last turn. Let's see what he's got. Can he drive it back through? Still charging hard right now. Elbows out with these guys side by side over the last couple of jumps. Coming back at us. King going to get it locked in on the way back through. King, Shepard go 1-2 back to the stripe. Peixoto going to get the 3 back to the line. We're going to go the Gold Cup 2. Baxter will get the 4. Another one coming our way, 8-year-old experts, main moto 64, the captain's moto. Nick Long, you tuned in on a Friday. Brotzman, Lorenz, Larson, Schwab, Reyes, Rick, Cox, and Vinny coming out of the first turn down the second straightaway. You know Nick and Coach Lou, they're tuned in on a Friday race as they come in and out of that second turn, third straightaway. Nice move on the outside, trying to drive it down the 3 straightaway. Brotzman, Lorenz, Larson, Schwab, Reyes, Rick, Cox, and Vinny working this one out as they drive it back around. Main moto number 64. Who's got that top spot locked in? Black Widow coming down the last straightaway. Going to bring this one back through. Going to be that 19 bike, the Savage. Brutzman on the top spot. Larson, Arson back to the stripe and go nag 10. We'll get the 3 and the 31. Cox will get a 3. Lorenz will get the 4. Laser Show putting the laser sights on this one, shutting everybody down that first straightaway. He'll close the door up tight. Burke, Zink, Schumann, Vanderheiden, Colwell, and Cattell coming out of the first turn down the second straightaway. The Kamikazes on the charge, though, going down the 2 straightaway, trying to lock things in, going into turn number 2. 4 by Crazy Feet, Hedges, tire buzzing, going on down the 3 straightaway. Kamikazes on the move. Let's see if we can get back up to the top spot. Vanderheiden, the Wild Man, trying to hold on to that 2 spot. Grambo, Burke, he's trying to get in the game as they come down that 3 straight into that last turn. Still got the Laser Show. Schumann on the top spot, running the show. Here comes the Kamikaze, though, down the line. Last straight action coming back to us. Schumann gets it done. Back to the stripe. He's going to go. Looks like Burke for the 2. Colwell for the 3. Drive this one down that second straightaway and looking for those top spots right now. See what's going on with this one as they come in and out of that second turn, third straightaway. Fikowski's on the move down the 3 straightaway, trying to get things locked in. Linares Gallegos going to get it to go. Scholl and Peterson, Macias to winner. Novotny working it down the 3 straight. Bring these guys to that last turn. Who's on the front line? Run Cruzy the Racer. BMX Sharks running the show, coming down the line. Last straightaway. Macias picks it up for the 2. The Hustler, Novotny, a little win with Chase on that 3 spot. Back to the line. Fikowski will get the 4. Big shot downtown. Stoffer, Meringue, Barry, Larson, Noyola, Hester, Trammell, Collingwood. Got to be gnarly Charlie Noyola kicking things into high gear out of the first turn down the second straightaway, but he knows he's got the Black Widow trying to take a bite on him into turn number 2. Ian, and now we're going to go. Stoffer trying to kick things into high gear down that third straightaway. Who's got the pole? Gold Cup champ. He's on the move down that third straightaway. Sweet Tea Meringue. Let's see if he's got the pole to get it in and out of that last turn. Looking for that 3 spot. And here we go. Bringing it back around. Collingwood drives in. He's got everybody pounding on the back door right now down the last straightaway. Coming back to the line. Action Jackson. Stoffer get it done. Gnarly Charlie for the 2. Back to the striper goes the 6 bike. How about Trimmel get the 3? Collingwood for the 4. Big shot down that first straightaway. Got to be Bear Hickey looking for a frontline run. How about Williams, Eakins, Melcher, Messner, Tyson, Mawson, Parkin out of that second turn, third straightaway. Got the lock on the top spot. This Canadian national number 1 keeps this one international. Oh, Canada, where you guys at? Make some noise. They come back through. The Red Rocket Hickey driving this one back around, checking out on the rest of the pack as he comes back down the last straightaway. Tyson will pick up that 2 spot. The Night Train Williams will bring him back around on that 3, and he'll lock it up with the 7 bike in tow. How about Eakins will get the 4? Another drag race down the first straightaway. Tyson, Taylor, Moore, Cordova, Frank, Lenners, Bowman, Barry out of the first turn, second straightaway. Got to be Tyson, Frank on the 1-2. Level up on that 3 spot. Coming down the 2 straightaway. The Chicken Bowman. Bowman trying to crank things up down that third straight. Everybody's on the charge, but it looks like the drive out front, though. Still got Tyson way out front. He's trying to get this one going on. Frank going to try to bring a little heat to him into that last turn. See if he can show him a wheel, seal the deal on the way back out. Tyson will run it back home. He's got this one on lock. Coming back down the last straightaway. Got it ramped up. Looking for it. Gold Cup champ on the 217 in the World 4. Bowman will get the 3. Taylor will get a 4. Big drive down that first straightaway. Nichols, Gargas, Vicario, Pollock, Gibson. Whoa, big bro, Vicario. Whoa, 3-4 wide coming down the 2 straightaway. Oh, it's going to be a heater here. Gibson, Bauer, Shazano in and out of that second turn, third straightaway. Let's see if Vicario can hold him off on this one. Down the 3 straightaway. Shazano, he knows how to get around here. He got the secret moves, the secret line. Let's see what he's got. Oh, there it goes. Coming back, big bro. Vicario slips back to that 2 spot. He said fire back off on him down the last straightaway. Black Widow going to go with the Shark on the 2. J-Bike, the Roadrunner Nichols will get a 3. Good racing going on right there. Yeah, Ollie Man, big bro. He's having a good day. How about Gader, Sorensen, Pasteric, Government, Kadrowski, Stokel, Yankee, Stafford out of the first turn, down the second straight. Cutter flag, Gader, Shark on the top spot. Yankee on that 2 spot. Sorensen ramping things up in and out of turn number 2 down that 3 straightaway. Everybody's on the move forward down the line. Get things kicked into high gear on the way back around. Pasteric working it out on that 4 spot. He'll drive this one back through. Let's see what happens on the podium as they head for home. Cutter flag, Gader works it out. Sorensen trying to bring a little velocity, but it's a 110 ride on that 2 spot back to the stripe. Yankee, Sorensen back to the stripe, 10 bike. Pasteric will get the 3. Another big drive downtown, 16X. Who's got the drive on this one? Oh, Black Widows. Where you guys at? Anderson out of the first or second straightaway. Got this one driving into turn number 2. Westerman with a big shot right there. Reeder going to have to ramp things up down that 3 straight. Carriazo, Collingwood, Bruni, Anderson, Carr working it out. Down the line they go into that last turn. Reeder's on the charge trying to find another step of the podium. Bruni bringing a little heat to him. Close the door on him. Back to the stripe we go. Anderson on the top spot. Anderson, Westerman, Bruni, Reeder 1, 2, 3, and 4. Binge got a pretty good pop on the boys down that first straightaway. Does he got enough to drive it into that send it turn and send it down the second straight? Oh, tire buzz going on with Herrera on the outside run coming down the 2 straight. Let's see what goes down with this one. Funk, he's trying to get the funk going on. Oh, bring this one in and out of that second turn, third straight. Herrera's got a little extra pull going on with this one. Casanova trying to fire things off into the last turn. Let's see if he gets to the top of the box on the way through. Still driving this one out front, bringing it back around. Herrera coming back down to it. He's going to lock this one and back to the stripe. I'm going to go Cash and Bench. Bench will pick it up with the 2. Casanova for the 3-8 bike. And Funk will get the 4. Lee, Beaudry, Kennedy, Allison, Noren, Kurtz, downtown. Got a pretty good. Oh, dropped one off. Dropped Lee off. Dropped two off. Oh, the flying Hawaiian skates through a little carnage right there. He slips into a two spot as they head for it in and out of that second turn, third straight. Everybody getting back up. We'll give these guys a little love on the way back through. Race Lee's like, that's not where I wanted to go, man. Bringing it down the second straightaway. He's back up. They'll give him a little love on the way home. Last straightaway. Got the lock on the top spot. Back to the line. Kurtz will get this one rolling on back down to us. Got the secret line. The flying Hawaiian. He saves it up for tomorrow as he says, I'll take a two, man. Give these guys some love. Give these guys some love on the way back around. All right, give Race Lee a little love on the way back through. Now he's got to go fix his own bike this time. Oh yeah, Johnny will get you dialed in, bro. He'll get you ready to go. The rest of the boys are back up out there. Let's give them some love on the way back through. Let's hook them up. Beaudry and Kennedy out there. The big Black Widow out front, the big tree Reedman. Whoa! Ejecto Cito down the first straightaway. We'll get him checked out right away. Pinsky, Tufty, LeBlanc, Steffen down the two straight. Got the lock on that top spot right now. The big tree Reedman. You guys bring your chainsaws, your hatchets, all that kind of good stuff. You got to cut a branch off the tree, man. You want to catch them going down the three straight. Still getting it wrapped up right here. It's all Reedman on the top spot. He'll bring this one back through. World champion on the one front line run as he comes back down to it. DJ Steffen on the two spot. He'll bring this one back around. Pinsky, Tufty coming back through. LeBlanc's back up. We'll give him some love. Local rider right here at Grand Forks. Helps out these guys a lot. Does a lot of work to help and volunteer out here. So give LeBlanc a little love over there. And let's hook him up, man. Wow, here we go down that first straightaway. Willard, Larson, Dom, Liddell, Hall, Pollock, Brenninger out of the first turn. Second straightaway. Willard coming uncorked right there. Too much horsepower down the second straight. We're going to go with the 12 bike now. We're going to go Dom, FXR ride brand. The Dark Horse have to get back in the game. Lickety spit Liddell. He's going to crank things up down that three straightaway on the podium going to that last turn. But you got the Dark Horse, Willard. Willard doing a little shopping, man. The guy knows how to lay down some track speed coming down the last turn, last straightaway. He knows he's coming for him. Back down the line, last straight, back to the wire. Whoa, gets him at the stripe as they come back through. 12 bike. Jordan for the two. He says, I knew it was going to happen, man. There's not much you could do about it. Willard's a fast cat, that's for sure. Lindsay, McAllen, Swagger, Richard, 46 to 50s out of the first turn. Second straightaway, two bike or three bike. Richard on the top spot as he comes out of the first turn. Swagger trying to ramp things up into turn number two. Uh-oh, he left the door right there. Oh, here we go down the three straightaway. Lindsay slips into that two spot. He's on the podium drive coming down the third straight. Bring these guys in that last turn. McAllis, Richard, Lindsay still working it out with Swagger. Out of the last turn they go. The bus, Richard on that top spot out of Bismarck, North Dakota. He's going to bring this one down the last straightaway. That's the way it's going to go right there. Lindsay on the two, back to the line. We're going to go Swagger for the three, McAllis for the four. Ramping this one up on that top spot. Last one of the day to get things kicked off and running down that second straight. What you see is what you're going to get. Linarelli going to bring a little heat to him out of turn number two. Webster side by side. Dirty Dan Winch going to get things going on. He's just laying in the weeds waiting for somebody to make a mistake as he's got the three spot locked in. Wants to take another stop on the podium as he come back through. In and out that last turn we're going to go. Riding the low line on this one. It's all Webster on that top spot. Heard his hot shots coming back through. Last straightaway coming back down the line. Going to go Dirty Dan the man. He'll take up for the two. And that's going to be it, man. Hey, that's a wrap, guys, for day number one. But if you guys haven't got signed up for tomorrow, get over there, get signed up. Ladies, for the Pro-Am, get signed up for tomorrow because the track put in some extra bucks. How much extra money we get in for the ladies for tomorrow? An extra $500 for the ladies for the Pro-Am tomorrow. So, girls, get over there, get signed up. Go over to Big Red right now and get yourself dialed in. And if you sign up, you get a Live Strong shirt, too. So Olivia Armstrong, trying to get things going on with you girls. So get the girls club going on. Get signed up for the Yeah, team sheets, you got to put them in today for tomorrow for the rest of the weekend, so make sure you guys get all that stuff done, all that good stuff. Another big shout out to Red River BMX. All the volunteers out here, man, great show for day number 1. Kicking into high gear for the 2. Make sure you guys get around town, get some of those local eats, man. All kinds of good stuff to do all around Grand Forks this weekend while you're here for the National. So get over there, check it out, have some fun. We'll see you tomorrow.
This isn't your typical commercial, because we aren't your typical bike shop. We're a group of young racers looking to change the way things are done.
You can learn more by heading over to the Full Tilt Bike Co. YouTube channel, where we do product reviews, custom builds, training tips, and even a little bit of riding as well.
So make sure you head on over there and see what we've got next in store.
Full Tilt Bike Co. You feel something like nipping?
No, I don't.
Bring him back. KG out, here we go, after the whole shot.
This isn't your typical commercial.
Because we aren't your typical bike shop. We're a group of young racers looking to change the way things are done.
You can learn more by heading over to the Full Tilt Bike Co. YouTube channel where we do product reviews, custom builds, training tips, and even a little bit of riding as well.
So make sure you head on over there and see what we've got next in store.
Full Tilt Bike Co. Do you feel something like nipping?
No, I don't.